So, I mean,
all my life.
I ain't never had nothing. I had to work for everything I got.
I ain't never had nothing.
You know what I mean? Just you niggas do the same. Yo. Hey yo, from birth, mama said I was something special. Watch your back for the ones who be quick to throw salt at you. Looking for an open wound, seeing none too soon. A product of a community where fathers leave too soon. In the room with cartoons, cereal, no spoons. Regular TV, got your boy watching show tunes. Turn to my music like something gotta blow soon. Situation testing my patience. In the dark turns to Bin Laden. Trying to test my nation, my will. Drowning out his aspiration. His goal is now become man's. Total decimation, I focus now. With total concentration, ghetto code name in the city plantation. No matter how hard we work, we can't seem to escape it. Street hustle or the rap game, it's all the same. Either way, you still getting raped, kid. Feeling similar to Jennifer Love. I swear to my people, they got a nigga bare naked. Next stopping out the state pen, cause mama, I love you. Didn't raise no fool. I refuse to let the system leave me barred and confused, scarred and misused. Pardon me, dude. I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm not your ordinary jeweler. Fuck, we're born to bring out the shine in you. Let's go. No? Okay. Nah. Yeah. Yo. Pots and pans belly, refrigerator half full, mama cook belly. Number one hood question, where the fuck is daddy? We've been struggling for a long time. Pressures is either gone long before the age of 9. Too late to even try to make up for lost time. Hit school and the kids yelling ragtime. Every morning grabbing fits from the dirty old bag. Pay less and pay less, thinking that was all we had. Mama raised 4, but only one was important, cause out of us 4, only one wore Jordans, and the rest of us, well, we look like orphans. Money came in small portions. Summertime, hottest forces in around my hood. You learn to live with caution. For every baby that's born, that's a coffin. Do my best to stay strong, cause I gotta hold on in the middle.
Yo, let's go.
Hey, boy, you was over there cooking. Hold on.
That was Young Post. That was Young Post. That was Young Post. That was Young Post. I think I was fresh out of high school.
We need that SoundCloud link, bro.
Yo, what's good, people? Thank y'all for tuning in. The first state of game of 2025.
God damn.
Give myself a round of applause because I showed up for the guys tonight. I showed up for the guys. They've been on my ass. They've been on my ass about it. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody pulling up. You know, we're going to do our due diligence. We're going to shout y'all out. And then we're going to get the show started. We got so much to talk about. The Xbox Developer on Direct. We're going to review that, what we saw, what were the games, what we thought about what we saw. We're going to get a breakdown on that. Phil Spencer just did an interview with Gamertag Radio where he laid down the guidelines for the future of Xbox. He finally came out and said it. He finally came out and said what so many people said, what's it going to happen? It is happening in the future. So we now know the future direction of Xbox in terms of content and hardware. And then I'm going to see how the panel feels about what he said in the direction of that they're going in with this new move. We also going to talk about PlayStation. About 1,500 canceled games they just announced. About 1,500.
Almost 1,500.
I'm 1,500. I'm including the one Yoshida talked about on the Kind of Funny Games interview when he said people don't really know how many games we've canceled. We've canceled a bunch of games. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Even games that y'all don't even know about. See? He said, yeah, Yoshida came out and
in trouble, bro.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what the situation over at Sony, because right now, don't nobody want to talk about it. And if this was Microsoft, I feel it'll get a lot more attention. It'll be scrutinized more. You'll see more articles about it. But no one's just talking about the drought that Sony's going through first party wise. Nobody knows the future direction of PlayStation in terms of their IP lines, instruction, and just how they're going to move forward into the next generation and what that looks like. So we're going to talk about it all. But let me just take a look in the chat. I know we got a few people here. That's cool. We got to earn you all trust again, and we will do that. We will do that. Shout out to HB. HB, I'll never say your full name again. I told you that. King Reaper 74G. Thank you for showing up. Mojan Schmeek. Look at you. You pulling up already with it. Hey, post this on. What's over? Y'all tell me what's over. What's up? Tell me what's over. Because as far as I'm concerned, the same games that y'all call dog shit, diabetic gaming, you niggas is celebrating them joints now. So when was it over?
They enjoying it with a bitch.
I thought it was just getting started. If I'm getting the games in Game Pass, and you spending your $70,
man, tell them again.
And you're spending the $70 on an Xbox game, which would originally went to a PlayStation game. Oh, now we're gonna talk. I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna need to get to it right now, but we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nico for joining the panel. We got Larry. Larry Bus Jr. That's a new person. Shout out to Larry. Ozzy was good. Yeah, Ozzy, I know y'all miss us. We gonna it's me. It's always me. If you don't see us, it's not Noah fault. It's not Mellow fault. You just blame me. Just say post. Life be life, nigga. Life. MCMC was good. Gorilla One was good, man. And if you in the chat, if you're watching the show and you ain't talked in the chat or nothing like that, salute to you. So we're gonna get started, man. And as y'all come in, we thank y'all for showing up to the show. So I think the first thing we're gonna talk about, we're gonna leave the Xbox. We gotta say the glory roll for last, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about this trash ass PlayStation ecosystem. Yeah, I'm still comfortable, Warren.
I don't know about trash, though. I don't know about trash.
We got a PlayStation dude on the panel. We're going to be real disrespectful today. Let's talk about trash. And you know what? I ain't going to even kick it off. I'm finna let my brother Noah kick it off because he got some. And they cast 1,100 games, Noah. 1,100 games,
12. Only 12.
Yeah,
11, actually 9.
1,200 games.
What's good, people? What's up?
What you think about the state of Sony and what's going on with the canceled game? Why you think they canceled them? Break it down for us, brother.
I've been thinking a lot about the cancellation of these games, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm on the other side of the fence. A lot of these PlayStation guys will tell you they're excited these games are canceled. I bought a PS5 Pro. You know, I traded in my PS5 and I got a PS5 Pro, and I wanted not all of them, but some of these games sounded intriguing, like a multiplayer Spider-Man. You can't tell me you weren't hyped for a multiplayer Spider-Man game.
I was.
I think that would have been fun.
Yeah. A live service God of War game.
They said they couldn't find a way to monetize the Spider-Man game, but I think that's a lie.
Nah, this is what happened.
Skins, they can do skins, bro. The comic book, all that stuff, you know.
One of the devs, I can't remember if it was a tweet or what, but one of the devs came out and said the reason they decided not to move forward with factions is because they realized that even once the game was completed, they would still have to continue to work on it. See, it's not like a single player game. You complete the game, it goes gold, you're done. You might work on an update or a patch or two. You're good to go. Well, live service development never stops. The budget never stops. You have to continue to keep paying for the live service games. So that brings me to this. When Jim Ryan announced those 12 live service games, he didn't know that. You're a multi-million-dollar CEO and you didn't know that live service games require you to support the games post-launch? Really think about it. What studio in the right mind greenlights 12 live service games without having the support studios to support those games?
Yeah.
And think about the timeline. It wasn't until they purchased Bungie and Bungie went through the offices and really educated Sony about live service games. That's when they started to, oh, really? This is what's required to maintain these games? I didn't know that. Huh. Well, Naughty Dog, do y'all want to keep working on factions? No. These guys thought it was going to be a quick money grab.
Mhm.
Sony Studios was poorly mismanaged by Jim Ryan, and Herman Hulst is to blame for it as well, because he was right there on Jim Ryan's shoulder, telling him, "Yeah, let's go, let's do it."
Wait. Can you say that again?
I said Jim Ryan is the reason for Sony's mismanagement, and Herman Hulst was on his shoulder, right there, telling him, "Yeah, let's go, let's do it." It wasn't till the Bungie and then the CFO. This is another thing. Your CFO has to go through your books and realize how bad you're mismanaging your money. The
Mm.
Sony's left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Jim Ryan thought he had a blank check. He's greenlighting all this hardware, PSVR 2, 1 year after the PS5 releases, PlayStation Portal, PS5 Pro. The PS5 wasn't even done. It was working on the PS5 Pro. Think about it, bro. The man
Portal
was
lit though.
mismanaged.
The portal lit.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying Sony is in the red because Jim Ryan thought he had the green light to green light whatever he wanted to.
Not my
Yeah,
Jim Ryan.
Mr. Cookie himself.
Wait. No, before let me jump in and because I want to ask you a question. Pre Jim Ryan leaving, right? Pre Jim Ryan leaving,
Mhm.
they were so celebrating him. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Jim Ryan couldn't do no wrong, and they were so celebrating the fact that he
It's
greenlit those 12
it's all
services.
yeah. It's all about optics, bro.
But
Jim Ryan took credit for Sean Layden and Yoshida's work. Those games that they got in the beginning of the PS5 era, when the PS5 first came out, those games that ink was signed under Sean Layden and Yoshida's leadership.
Mhm.
Jim Ryan got the credit for a lot of the successes, the early successes of the PS5.
Mhm.
So, like you said, them PlayStation fanboys, they were celebrating, but now we're seeing the fruits of his labor.
Talk your shit, Dirk Green. Shout out to my brothers at We Bleed Green. Thanks for joining
What
the
up,
show.
Dirk?
Well, Dirk.
Now we see the fruits of Jim Ryan's lead. That cookie don't taste that good no more, do it?
But
Yeah.
Noah, I gotta ask you a question.
Mhm.
They were happy when Jim Ryan announced, and now they're happy that they're being which is it?
Well, we was happy because we thought he was gonna supply us with some good multiplayer games like Twisted
Uh-huh.
Metal, maybe Killzone, Resistance. But
Uh-huh.
they went over the board with 12 of them now. Like, come on, 12 though?
Well, Twisted Metal was a part of it. It got canceled. It's
Yeah,
part
just
of cancellation too.
it
They
was
canceled the wrong ones. Like, damn.
it was too many, bro. Like,
Yeah.
dog, you got one studio like Apex Legends, Respawn. They work on Apex Legends. They're not working on anything. We've been begging for Titanfall. They're not working on anything else as long as Apex Legend is making them money. You can't expect 12 studios to work on 12 live service games and work on other projects. Even Activision had to put all the studios on Call of Duty. It was such a monster.
Okay.
Jim Ryan on PlayStation knew what they were getting into, and now they're paying for it.
But how come Helldivers can hold up though? They team not that big.
Helldivers was also Spider-Man 2. That's why I held up. And it was saved by the PC community,
and
not
then
the PlayStation community.
and on top of that, they're not a Sony studio.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
their Sony IP. That studio is designed for Helldivers. So that's the only game that they support. They're not supporting anything else. They're not working on anything else outside of Helldivers 2.
No, but you were saying they need to make a whole studio go to the online, to focus on online support, when it come out. But how come Arrowhead can do it with Helldivers? They don't need the whole team to support the online game. Like, if Factions 2 came out, they didn't need the whole Naughty Dog to do Factions 2. They could have put a team
now
20.
What I'm saying is they don't have the resources, Nico. Like, it's going to get to a point. Like, how much of your Naughty Dog are you going to divide between Intergalactic and Factions 2?
Nico, they had
people, right?
Nico, they had 2,000 contractors for Last of Us 2, bro.
Think about it, Nico. If I got my small studios building their own live service game, who's going to support this live service game I'm working on? Everybody's hands are tied. Naughty Dog doesn't. Naughty Dog didn't want to support Factions 2. They wanted to work. They wanted to get back to their roots.
But it would have did better than Concord. We know that though. Factions 2, man. Right?
But
no, see, no, hold on, Noah, because I think we're a little bit rusty. Come on now, we know it's a better way to talk about this trash ass PlayStation. Let me get to that. My girl go. Let me tell you something. My girl go be calling, tapping me on the look. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me close the door. Let me mute the mic. Y'all keep going because I got to get it in.
Close the door. Now, I can't say 12 is overboard though, but I remember back in the day, they first said 12, then they said 6 though. So 6 was kind of.
they canceled. Yeah, they canceled half of them. They said we're gonna continue working on half. But what they didn't know, look, bro, they ain't got the money. They didn't got the money. They ain't got the resources. Concord failed.
But they bought.
They ain't
Bungie
got the resources
to handle this though. They bought Bungie
But
to handle this.
Bungie flopped. Destiny didn't make the money they thought it was. They looked at when they bought Bungie. They looked at 2020. The year 2020 financial results. Remember, it was COVID. Destiny made a ton of money. Destiny make half of that.
They got scammed by Bungie.
yeah, pretty much.
And somebody at Bungie, your agent, bro.
Let me tell you something. It's a reason why Phil turned them down for the $2 billion. Phil Spencer wasn't stupid. They went to Phil first with the same offer and charged him less than what they chose. PlayStation. Then went to PlayStation and added another 1.5 billion on it and got it.
So they paid it. And Jim Ryan paid it. He greenlit it. Jim Ryan walked around that building like, who gonna check me? I'm green like this. I'm green like that. You want to make a game? Here, you make a live service game. You make a live service game. We all gonna make live service games. You know what? He didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah,
I know
agree with
times
that.
are changing. The gaming landscape is changing. So I'm finna get all my console warrant out on this very show right now.
Hey, we been holding it in for a long time. Posting it. Come on, we got it raid.
Yeah. The last time that I can do it.
Let y'all get it out this time. Hey, y'all get it out this time.
Let me tell you something. I think it's a travesty the way the media is quiet in terms of PlayStation, right? They have no first party lineup, right? They're doing what they usually do, relying on third party games to fill their slate, right? Y'all don't know when Naughty Dog game coming out. Y'all don't know what Sony Santa Monica.
Ghost of Yote coming out though. Hold on. Ghost of Yote
coming out when?
This year.
Release date.
GTA 6 said
we know it's coming. We know it's coming.
No, you won't. And you know why they ain't announced the date? Because they trying to wait till GTA 6 get announced.
Now, I know, but it's coming this year.
Coming this year. Where?
Look,
where?
The first one came out in 2020, so it's been 5 years.
And that's the reason, I guarantee you, that's the reason why Microsoft ain't spoke on Fable. Or Gears, or none of the other stuff, Perfect Dark, none of the other stuff that we already saw. Mm-hmm. They not gonna speak. The industry ain't gonna talk about no release dates to anything. GTA 6. And if GTA 6 get put at the back half of the year, all that shit get moving to 2026. They go Ghost of Yote.
It's coming before the summertime.
Ain't nobody finna get in the ring with GTA 6 and survive. Who? What? Name one game that can get in the ring with GTA 6 and survive.
That's Young Mike. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
Ain't nobody fucking with it. Not even Call of Duty.
But you think come out at the end of the year though? The end of this year, I think so.
We don't know.
Look, all I'm saying is that. All y'all PlayStation dudes is talking Xbox right now. Cause Sony ain't gave y'all shit to talk about. Not a state of play, not a motherfucking roadmap. Wolverine got leaked. You don't know when that's gonna drop. The only thing they tell you is, I'm so happy about Wolverine right now. That's all the developers tell you, right? No first party roadmap for 2025. No first party roadmap for 2026. The studios is in disarray right now. They on reorganization. Bungie was a flop. They are in the process consolidating, collapsing Bungie into Sony. Because Bungie didn't make those numbers that were requested or required for them to maintain their independency. That's why they transferring all their staff over into Sony and throughout Sony. And that was the company you brought to help push your games as a service, to help you teach you games as a service, right? But Destiny 2 came out with that expansion. Got great reviews. You niggas ain't even played.
That's why I'm mad too, though. As a Sony dude,
bro, the PlayStation dudes celebrate that Bungie. Oh, that was a response to Activision. Yeah. Sony doing their thing. Yeah, and the same niggas who ran out and said that it's celebrating, it's the same niggas that's on Call of Duty instead of Destiny.
I thought it was a good purchase though, because Destiny was lit, and then they was gonna lead the online division for some of the games they making. But I didn't know they're gonna have 12 in the in the can. Like damn, 12, huh? So I mean, I had echoes.
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, Dirt, I heard that too. I heard that too of a possible delay for GTA 6. We're gonna see. Okay. But if that thing is, bro, I'm telling you, if that thing GTA 6 is announced in 2025, they moving out the way. And you gotta think they haven't had a GTA in over 10 years.
Yeah.
10 fucking, bro, you know how
thirsty, nigga.
I'm telling
thirsty for it. Bro,
and it's gonna be get out the way. And I don't blame Microsoft for games that they probably scheduled this year to push them. I wouldn't blame them, because anything that released around GTA or even in the second, it's gonna get fucking obliterated, bro. Obliterated. You know what I'm saying? So, but my only thing is that when Microsoft went through their Xbox One era, right? They went through their down period. Everybody talked about it. The media why ain't nobody talking about PlayStation right now? The motherfuckers over there dry as a Sahara desert.
Well, he's out here ducking their taco.
I mean, they is in trouble though. I can say that though.
They
in trouble.
But
fuck that.
We got at least 2 games coming though.
What do you mean by that, Nico? What do you mean? Because I'm about to kick your legs in. You a PlayStation nigga.
Yeah,
you in the wrong goddamn room. You wanted to walk up in this bitch. What do you mean by PlayStation? What's your mindset about PlayStation in the state that they in? Because the main media ain't gonna say nothing. So what do you gotta say?
All right. I can say they in trouble. I can say that. You know, hey, they wasted their money. Okay, look, I was all for buying Bungie if they was gonna lead the new Killzone or the new online game or something. They got the Helldivers 2 banger, but from finding out that they wasted all that money on 12 games, now they canceling at least 9 of them.
No. Is you jumping off the boat with Jim Ryan? Did Jim Ryan lead you into the burning house?
What you mean? I mean, yeah, I thought he was gonna be good. I thought he was doing good, but hey, they down bad right now. They down bad. But what I can tell y'all is though, we got 2 games coming that we know of, which is Yote and Intergalactic. So people might not be as mad.
We ain't got no release date for them old ass, them damn games.
We know they coming though. Right, we know they coming.
I can wish on a prayer. You don't know when that shit gonna drop.
No.
You got people out here that bought PS5s literally 2-3 months ago in November, and they ain't got shit to play for it. What do you got to say about that, bro?
Not only that, Melo. Oh, he into the motherfucking Lions den. I don't know why you let the club in. Let me tell you something, Melo, if I'm not mistaken, brother, wasn't they clowning Microsoft for A, showing games with no gameplay, 2, without a release date, 3, cinematic trailers that don't give you none on what the story is about? Isn't that what all the 3 things that Naughty Dog did with Intergalactic, and they didn't have no problem with it? I'm pretty sure. Am I lying? Mello, help me out. Help me.
You gotta ask Nico.
Naughty Dog got good credit though. They got good credit though. Naughty Dog got good credit, bro. Come on.
Good credit.
Good credit. What do you mean?
We know they gonna survive with their banger.
Oh, this brother said they got 800.
They gonna give us some bangers, bro.
What are you talking about? Good
Hey,
credit. What
we call them naughty gods. Them naughty gods.
Hold
on. How can you call them naughty gods? And the developers themselves is talking about we can only do single player narrative driven games. We can't even do it multiplayer properly.
That's why I'm shocked. Hey, I'm shocked. I thought they could.
His excuse.
You talking about Naughty Dog?
Naughty Dog.
They can't do a game
that they haven't seen, bro. His excuse for Naughty Dog showing the game for the first time that they haven't seen in 4 or 5 years, right? The game been in the development for about 5-6 years, bro. And his excuse for not getting a release date or showing any gameplay or talking anything in depth about the story is that they got an 800 credit score.
They got good credit, bro.
They got good credit with PPP loans. Get the hell out of here. And how the hell is Naughty Dog great of anything if these niggas don't say it out their own mouth? They only good at doing single player, narrative driven games. They can't do a proper multiplayer. They had to go get 8 and assists for goddamn Bungie.
Hey, Factions 1 was a good multiplayer. Factions 1 was a good multiplayer. Y'all love that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, y'all didn't love anything. Y'all let that go under the wayside because y'all didn't demand better. Why didn't you demand better, brother?
Hey, bro, say we got good credit over here.
Hey, all I'm saying is the saving grace is we got 2 games we know of.
You got 2 games you know of with no release date. I just bought a PS5 Pro in November. I ain't got shit to show for it. What's up, Nico?
Facts, Dirt Green.
What are we doing here?
That's why I still have my base PS5. I ain't get that Pro though. I ain't get the Pro.
Why? Let me ask you this: Why is PlayStation dependent so much on Microsoft to provide games for their users?
Hey, I got another question. I got another question because I specifically remember Z and our good brother Kratos saying that we spent what $500 on the Xbox One X and didn't get a new game. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't these niggas just spend $700 on a Pro? A 7 piece.
7 piece.
Yeah, I can't count for that though. That was
and all you got is Astrobot. You got a diabetic Astrobot, nigga. Bro, what are we doing here?
I can't count for that though. That was ill.
Bro, and this is the go-to argument. I remember they came out and it's crazy that they were good to put that on the One X when the PS4 Pro did it prior to the One X coming out. Sony launched the PS4 Pro with no new game, but they put the onus on Microsoft to launch a 6 teraflop console with a new game, right? The Pro comes out, the PS5 Pro comes out, and everybody's celebrating. All the ponies, PlayStation, oh, the Pro gonna do this, and it's gonna do that, it's gonna do this, right? And they're justifying their $700, not with what they say matter. Because remember, to them, the only thing that matters is games, right? It's the games. The reason why we buy these consoles, it's the games. But yet, when it comes to justifying the PS5 Pro, it wasn't a game. It was, well, it's gonna upscale. It's the pisser.
It's the pissers.
Take a leak on me. Pee on me, Sony. Pee on me.
Well, to play devil's advocate, they are playing the best version of the new Ninja Gaiden.
They ain't playing the best version of
no, it's a PS5 Pro Enhanced on that new one, the Ninja Gaiden Black 2.
What does PS5 Pro Enhanced mean?
That what it say. That what it say.
Guess what?
Nah, what does it do, Nico?
I've seen Jay Barry go in the settings and switch it from 60 to 120 frames. And guess what I did when I turned on my Series X? I went right for the exact same setting.
The exact same
shit.
I got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black right in back of me running.
Well, what I tell you, the Pro got better image quality. That's what I heard.
Better image quality.
I don't have a Pro yet.
The best version of games on the PC, brother. The PS5 Pro ain't the best version of nothing.
See, that's what happened. You got them people out here lying to you.
Hey, I ain't get a Pro, so you out
here following false prophets.
You made a good choice, but shout out to Blackie Gra, Praise God. Praise post. Amen. PlayStation is dog shit. Xbox for life. We lit. Glad to see you back, from nigga. Glad to have y'all back, and thank you for the support. What I want to say, because I got to get all this console war out before we get to that glorious. May the church say Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass.
Game, motherfucker.
Glorious Xbox Developer Direct. One of the best they have put out in recent years, if not the best. They have been cooking. Shout out to Tina in her staff that worked on that made that happen, that continue to set the bar for presentation. But we're gonna continue to get stuff on this motherfucking dog shit ass PlayStation, because I'm seeing a lot of flip-flopping going on, right? You know, it was all good, it was all good. Xbox games are dog shit. Diabetic, they have no games. Gears of War is trash. Halo is trash. Forza is trash. I remember what they did to Compulsion Games because of We Happy Few. They shitted on Compulsion Games. Even when Microsoft announced the 5 studios that they at E3 some years back, they said the weakest studio announcement was Compulsion Games.
And now look what we got. South by Midnight.
Now they brought begging for South of Midnight.
They asking for it, bro. They want to do a petition and everything.
We gamers at the end of the day, so hey,
what I'm saying is, you can't judge a company by one game, and we got to stop that, because now those same people that trash Compulsion Games, saying that their expectations were very low for what they were going to put out or what they were working on, is now exciting, and now they saying South of Midnight is an incredible game. It's huge, and they want it on PlayStation. They want to play. And these are the same people that said they had really low expectations and didn't expect anything from Compulsion Games because of We Happy Few. It's it's crazy.
Yeah, they underestimated them though. But before yesterday, Xbox wasn't hidden. But yesterday, man, they went crazy.
Just like y'all missed the mark with Sea of Thieves and Grounded. And Sea of Thieves went over there, and guess what? They charted on PlayStation because of how good they were.
You know how I look at the gaming industry now? I look at it like the hood, right?
Damn.
It's all about product now, right?
Hello?
We're not going to focus on the platform, right?
Ooh, yeah.
The platform right now is our hood, right? Each hood got their own platform, right? Each hood catered to their own platform with their product. What separates these hoods is the fact they don't overreach in each other hoods. They respect that boundary, because if they do, someone do overreach and they're selling their product and the other person's product hood, then it becomes an issue, right? That's where the war and shit breaks out, right? But in this community, it's different, because you have a hood that is Sony, that is so full of themselves, saying, yeah, you could come sell your product in our hood. No. We're going to get our cut. As long as you give us a cut of what you selling in our hood, we good. Plus, we don't believe the quality of your product is better than ours anyway. So yeah, we'll take that little bread off of you, and you could do your product. But we know, with what we got over here, we still gonna do our numbers anyway. Well, that's when that community started to underestimate the other hood, which Microsoft. They underestimate the product and the quality of their product. And now you see it, right? So Microsoft window into their hood, right? And put out little test bags. Sorry that I'm explaining it like this. They put out little fillers. Right? You know,
went to the wire.
If you're from the hood, you know what I'm saying, and you got a product, the first thing you're going to do before you sell it, you're going to grab a couple fees and have them taste it. This is allegedly. I'm not saying I operated in anything that I'm saying right now. This is allegedly, right? So you're going to have them test the product, because once they test the product and verify it, then what do fiends do? Fiends talk to other fiends, right? Gamers talk to other gamers, right? So they threw Sea of Thieves, or they threw light product over there. Girl, check out this Sea of Thieves. Check out this. Check out these two of few.
Little hi-fi rugs.
It's just a little taste. The product, and this ain't even the full product that we're gonna give you, right? So the things like that, What?
Is that good?
Is that good? Okay, now see if things hit the number one spot in their community, right? Sony and they hood still don't say nothing. Oh, that ain't nothing. That's a thing that they're gonna lay over. We ain't worried about that there. We still getting the cut. It don't matter if they go number one. We still gonna get a cut of what they cut anyway, right? So now that those four products are circulating, they doing good over there, right? They doing good. They hit number one. They outsold Sony product for a number of weeks, right? All right, Microsoft said, okay, I think we got some here. I think you got some here. So you sit down at the table. What's the table? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Sony get snitched out by Jim Ryan, and now they ain't got no product.
Right. So Microsoft sit at the table, right? Look, they got a product over there. We're gonna flood their motherfucking community with our product. But boss, they get a 30% cut at the sale. That's small change because what they gonna get a cut of ain't gonna equal the overall cut that we gonna get once our product overtake their product. The goal is that at the end of the day, when we done, that they community more invested in our product than they invested in their own product. And if we can do that, we got these motherfuckers right where we want. Oh yeah, I'm talking that shit.
Only the games, though. Only the games.
With the full price.
Yeah, we can't be
hooked already, so let's hit them with the full price.
What y'all mean though? Okay, look, if I buy Doom on PS5, that's a win for y'all. Is that what y'all saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
You said the product. They putting your product on the PS5.
Yeah.
Okay, you put your product on the PS5. You put Doom on the PS5 for $69.99. Yeah. I got it on the block. I got it on my own block, my personal block with my own people.
Pass the check.
All they gotta do is do a subscription.
No, but the thing is, I think PlayStation let that happen because
now you gonna be start wondering like, damn, where the hell is PlayStation games at that I'm not getting right now?
So, cause look,
where's the product at? And then Jim Ryan done snitched. And he didn't got the fentanyl off the block. So y'all ain't got shit to
But we on the PS5 though, not the Xbox though.
You ain't got shit to buy on that PS5.
Look though, Mello.
Still waiting.
Mello, we caught him at the right time though, Mello. Mello, you know why? We caught them during the drought, right?
They got a whole drought right now. You ain't got shit on the block.
Right? So,
but I'm on the console though.
They out here giving y'all dummy bags like Astrobot. They out here giving y'all dummy bags like Astrobot.
No, we caught them at a drought, right? Plus, we took over their main distributor, which is Call of Duty, right?
Which is Call of Duty.
Hold on.
Hey yo, hey. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, how about instead of saying Xbox putting their games on PlayStation, how about we call this an invasion? Because that's what it really is. Xbox is invading PlayStation Store. Sony look at their own leaderboards and see nothing but Xbox titles leading the MPD, seeing the most played games, Xbox titles. How do you think that makes Sony feel?
They still winning though. We playing on PS5 and we got PS Plus still though. So I mean, what you mean?
I mean, winners don't cancel games. Winners don't cancel non-projected games in the span of a year.
Listen to what you said. Hold on. You spent $700 for a system.
Mm-hmm.
You turned around and you buying PSN to play Xbox games, my brother.
Okay,
when you looking on the other side of the goddamn fence, the niggas got a goddamn Game Pass subscription, and that very game they playing for free with the goddamn DLC.
Okay, look, now I hear you.
For a premium.
That's why I'm on the fence. Well, I mean, I'm not on the fence, but that's why I'm like, okay, I see the Xbox vision now. But the thing is, if Xbox really leaving the hardware, that mean they gotta
They're not leaving the hardware. They're not leaving the hardware.
You got it all wrong. Hold on. This is what you gotta.
Nigga, I'm making hand over fist money from subscriptions and you niggas.
Look, Nico. Sony went through the drought. We took over their main distributor, which is Call of Duty. Now their product now majority of what was helping their product move goes to us now, right? So what happened? They went through a drought. What's the next thing they do in the drought when the another nigga is moving product in their hood, they step on their product because they gotta stretch that shit, right? So that's why all the motherfucking remasters come in, that right?
Yeah, that's when you get the ass.
Okay, yeah.
They stepped on the product because they had to stretch it. And then what one of their heads come out and say, well, one of the heads they fired Yoshida say, hey, you should buy remastered games for PlayStation because that helps fund our first party games. So they didn't told you they
himself out his
they stepped on the product to stretch it. And Microsoft over here, like, we over here want
we got brand new work. Nigga, we got good
100% pure work right now.
Pure work out here on the block.
On the block, and it's better quality.
You see the Val?
Okay.
We got that coming next month.
Here go my viewpoint though. Look. Now
it's coming next boy.
If PlayStation speed up more of their games on PC, you know what I'm saying, then it might backfire on them because, like I said, Game Pass is the way.
We got you, sir. We got you. Thank you for that. Thank you for catching that. We're gonna look one at a time so the chat can hear. You know what I'm saying, and let's not over talk each other. Go ahead, Nico.
Okay. Now what I was saying was, now PlayStation might have bit itself in the foot because if they speed up their games coming to PC faster, people gonna start waiting and not buying, like I said, the console or the PS5 games because I'm gonna just get PC Game Pass and just buy y'all PS5 games on Steam. So I can see that making Sony lose sales in the long run or in the short term really, because why not? Why would I buy a PS5 Pro when I could just get PC Game Pass and buy God of War Ragnarok 6 months later on Steam? So that's why.
Let me interject. How are they losing the sale if you buy it on Steam?
No, Sony is. Well, okay. Well, shit, let me see.
I'm saying it's still a sale though for Sony. I mean, they have to share the profit with Steam.
What they want was they want the console sale and the PSN and PS Plus.
Let me get this too.
That's what I was saying. Like,
let me interject real quick. Shout out to Victor Allenstein. What's up, Victor? Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. Well, you ain't seen us either, but it's good to see you here still supporting with the $5. Now you got the best version on Xbox that comes with quick resume and play anywhere on the PC. Has way more enhancements the PS5 Pro could ever dream of. And I think that was a signal today during the developer direct. Notice they made the emphasis on, look, all of these games are play anywhere, meaning they go anywhere with you. Buy one time, play anywhere. I think that's going to be a strong incentive moving forward with all of Xbox games to say, hey, all Xbox games moving forward be play anywhere, and if they can do that, that'll be another strong incentive. But go ahead, Nico, finish your point.
My point was I can see PlayStation going downhill, more and more if the Game Pass keep getting these good games and the PlayStation keep putting their games on PC faster. So, I see the light though with
the Ruham, this is all allegedly. I'm done. I've been watching too much. Why? It's all in the TV. You cut on. Let me tell you something. Everything I said is on the TV shows. It's a good movie out right now. I don't remember the name of it. I would tell you. I go in.
Can I speak to Nico's point?
Yeah, go ahead.
The difference between PlayStation putting their games on PC and Xbox putting their games on PC is when you buy a game on PC, a PlayStation game on PC, it's a completely different ecosystem. None of your saves carry over. None of your trophies are supported. It's like buying two separate versions of the same game, right? On Xbox ecosystem expands beyond the device, and in some games even expands beyond the Windows Store. And in the Steam version of games, you can log into your Xbox account. You can earn achievements. Your saves can carry over between all games. So as an Xbox owner, and if I own a PC, those all three versions, Steam, Windows Store, Xbox, it all feels like one cohesive game to me, right? If I buy my game on PlayStation, or if I started a playthrough on PlayStation, let's say you let me borrow a game, and I say, man, I'm gonna pick this up on Steam. I gotta start over from scratch. None of my progress, none of my trophies. It feels like two competing platforms between PlayStation and PC. But that feeling with Xbox isn't there. So that's something Sony has to figure out. Like, they're putting the games on PC is not the problem. it's a problem of feeling like they're two competing platforms.
But that's the thing, because PlayStation, I thought they was for the console. So if they keep leaning towards PC too, they gonna lose out on the console, in my opinion, because the whole thing was PS5 console. You know what I'm saying? PS Plus.
They're already
they're fronting, bro. It's a lie. Well,
they're,
let me not
they're
say
already,
it's a lie. It's contextual.
Okay, so
yeah. Well, let me say this: they're already losing on the console front, right? I'm gonna give you two examples. You got Square Enix.
mm-hmm.
They put their games on PlayStation 5, right? They signed a deal, exclusivity.
2 years, Forspoken.
We look at the results. These guys are unhappy customers. You told me you have 70 million consoles. We expect to sell more than the games that we sold. We can't continue to do this.
Actually,
Last
more
night,
than that, more. You got
yeah,
a couple in PlayStation 4 because a lot of those games was cross gen,
that's
right?
true. That's
Okay.
the thing. Yeah. Bleed them out, Post. Bleed them out. But look, let's take last night for an example. You got a developer. Microsoft gave them a bag up front and said, hey, look, we want to put this game in Game Pass. We want our customers to eat free. As long as they subscribe to Game Pass, they can eat all they want. On the same token, if you want to put your games on Steam, if you want to put it on PlayStation, that's fine with me. But long as our customers get to eat. I've never seen so many PlayStation guys run out and pay $50 for a game marketed and announced at an Xbox show, and Xbox gets a kickback on those games because they published it. Tell me who's really winning.
I know I can't count for that. You know, I mean, you know, hey, Xbox winning right now on that front. I can't say none of that. Shit, you got me.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, play. I was going to ask you what you think about the state of PlayStation right now. The truth.
It's in bad shape because.
Okay, explain it.
See, I'm gonna explain what I mean. Mm-hmm. The narrative they pushed among us is console sales. All right, not everything. PlayStation comes out and says console is very important. It's a very important metric for us, and they're not lying when they say that. But people have taken that and acted like that's the most important metric for them, and it's not. Their most important metric is monthly active users.
And they came out and said that.
For PlayStation?
Right. Yes. PlayStation has said that.
I didn't know that.
Yoshida, they just had there's a quote from him like, what is it, 2020, 2021, when he said he said hardware sales don't matter. User count matters. Mm-hmm. He's quoted as saying that. Right? This is before the PlayStation 5 has done what it's done up to this point. The reason they come out and say console is an important metric for us is because right now that's their biggest monthly active user base at the moment. Mm-hmm. They are tied to that console. Mm-hmm. Microsoft doesn't want to do that. Yeah, yes, they lost the console war. They're not selling as much. They're selling good enough for them to make more hardware because they have told us several times they're continuing to do that. I think they want to get to the point where Xbox, for them, not in terms of as low as popularity, but they wanted to get to the surface line. Mm-hmm. Where now their software is in enough places. And unfortunately, this is probably going to be the case. They're going to start selling their consoles out of profit. Where now they don't have to sell these things for as big of a loss as they're selling now. I don't know if they're going to continue to do that, but I think that's where they're going. They're trying to get Xbox in line with the rest of Microsoft. We sell software, and we're not dependent on hardware in order to sell that software. Not our own hardware. That's where they're trying to get. So, yes.
You said that today.
Yeah, I didn't even know he said that.
So you said they still going to sell hardware?
He said that today. He said
they're going to sell hardware, but their goal is to get Xbox where Windows is.
Yes.
Windows, for years, they weren't concerned about selling hardware. All they want to do was sell software. Great. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, AMD, NVIDIA, Intel. Y'all make all the stuff y'all need to do. We'll just provide the software. That's where they want to get with Xbox. So yes, the Xbox One generation, that was gone from the very beginning because of how they handled things.
Yeah.
That gave them an opportunity.
They lost the digital library.
Right. Yeah. And we see Phil Spencer's full thing coming into it. He's been dragged through the mud. He has said some things that allow things to be misinterpreted. He might have flat out lied. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Some of it, if you take it what he said, I mean, Herman Host sounded a lot like him, but that's a whole other story. So now they have themselves in position. They risked some of their brand loyalty, some of their brand to take a hit for them
hardcore
to
gamers
to go full third party. And
Good riddance.
now,
Peace.
now what they have done, and along the way, and I don't know if they knew this or not, they realized when Sea of Thieves and Grounded went over there and charted, they were like, hold on, these dudes want to buy our games. And Sony ain't got no live service games out right now outside of Destiny. They canceled a bunch of
Helldivers
right?
too, though.
Helldivers too, but they're not playing that on
That's
PC.
on
Like
PC.
that. They play that mainly on PC. All right. They playing that in the place where PlayStation said it's not.
Hold on, play. Hold on.
Hold on.
He cooking, bro.
Hold on, let me let me say. I just want to say two things to support what he's saying. Then he can finish. One, Phil came out and said hardware is no longer a priority. That software is at the forefront of what they're doing. Games. The platform is not at the forefront no more. It's about the content. That doesn't mean that they're gonna get out the hardware business. So that strengthens plays one of his points. And then other shit, I forgot what I was about to say, but keep going.
Yeah, so what they have realized is, well, Sony don't have any live service game. We just bought the biggest live service game on their platform. So we got that on lock. Minecraft was already over there doing numbers. All right. Sea of Thieves did well. Charting. Grounded did well. Charting. Why don't we just go ahead and put Forza over here before they can get something respective on GT out? All right. So they realize, hold on.
It's a hold
all we really care, and people remember Phil Spencer, they kept telling, well, Phil Spencer said when everybody plays, we all win. Y'all ain't know what that dude was cooking. Both these companies have said,
you making sense though. I ain't gonna lie, you making sense,
both
bro.
These companies care about monthly active users.
And guess what?
And Phil Spencer realized, wait a second, we can increase our monthly active users. We put those games over there. We'll take a hit from these hardcore Tim Dog. Be upset as much as you like, because when we get over there, all right, and we get their users playing our games, yeah, they're gonna get 30%, but that's very different than you getting 100% because you was playing factions, or you was getting 100% when they were playing Spider-Man.
Okay, I got a question.
So hold on. So that's the thing. Oh yeah, we giving you 30%, but you're not getting 100% because they playing some GTs. You're not getting 100% because they playing CCs. Exactly. So yeah, so you could say, oh, but they giving 30%. That's fine. But I guarantee you, they rather be getting 100% on like Helldivers. Helldivers for them on PlayStation 100%, and they not playing it. So they getting 60%.
I'll be playing it though.
Guess what? Don't play. I guarantee you, when Forza go over there, ain't none of them motherfuckers gonna be playing GT. None of them. And Microsoft sees that. They say, look, you right now are struggling with games as a service. That's one of our strong suits. So we're going to come on your turf and give your fan base exactly what it's going to take you years to build. It's going to take, because you're going to have to go through many of those games before you hit that 1 or 2, 3 stride to get up there with the Fortnites, the Call of Duty. And we have Call of Duty.
And they canceled 10 of them.
Right.
And what they got? And what's the announced games they got coming?
And on 9,
single player games.
Microsoft has said, look, we don't have to make that investment no longer to try to create our own Call of Duty because we went out and bought the fucking shit. So we're halfway there. Now our user base is at 5.5 billion monthly active users across PC, consoles, and mobile. Our goal was 2 billion gamers. We're halfway to 1 billion. Sony is behind right now. And niggas is worrying about hardware. It's about keeping people invested in your ecosystem and them active users. Because if you got all these hardwares, remember, Noah, when you was talking about that's 20-minute PlayStations that haven't been turned on yet? 20 million PS5s. You can have the hardware, but who's signing on to that shit? Why the hell you got over damn near 200 million consoles on the market between PlayStation 4 and PS5, but your monthly active users is still around 100 million? Something ain't add up. Somebody tell me something.
Hey, to add gasoline to fire, Yoshida said something that's really stood out to me. He said Horizon Forbidden West did not outperform Horizon Zero Dawn. It did not meet sales expectations. And I'm thinking, Horizon Zero Dawn sold on the PS4. Horizon Forbidden West had the benefit of selling to the existing PS4 user base and the PS5. In this game didn't hit target. So that tells me you're selling hardware. Who are you selling it to? Whoever's buying it ain't playing your games.
They're not buying your games. Call of Duty and Fortnite. And that's what Phil Spencer said today. He said the biggest content that get the most plays, they are everywhere. And that's the Call of Duty. It's on every platform. Fortnite is on every. He said that's where we want our content. We want our content to be the most plays. So the most plays, so we it's gonna be everywhere. And just think about this. Yoshida also said that Helldivers outsold Spider-Man 2.
Well, that goes on PC.
He said that
PC,
too.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, think about it. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 ain't on what? Spider-Man 2 wasn't on PC.
How y'all know Helldivers 2 got more players on on Steam than PlayStation? Like, how we know that? We don't know.
Do you look at the charts?
I believe the came out for it.
Yeah.
Well, how do we know the PS5 online base? Like, where we get that?
We don't know the numbers, right? But we do know that Helldivers 2 is charting on Steam.
On Steam.
And if I'm correct, it's charting high on Steam. If I'm not correct, I mean if I'm not wrong, on PlayStation either it's not charting or it's charting really extremely like in the lower.
It charted the week the DLC came out with for Killzone. That DLC with it chart, but before then it wasn't charting.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, it's most of the user base is on PC. PC is keeping Helldivers 2 alive. Okay. And if I'm Sony, especially with live service, they need to consider this for single player too. But I would dare drop a live service game on PlayStation without dropping it on PC.
I argue with that.
And a quick comment to show you how important monthly active users is to PlayStation. They enabled PSN in territories that didn't allow it, which forced those dudes no longer to have access to the game. And they were willing to do it just so they can have live, just so they can have
so they can sign in through their service.
Exactly.
So they can count
the users. That's how important it is to them.
So for monthly active users, do they? When you say if they put Forza on PS5, would they count towards?
That's gonna count towards Microsoft monthly active users. Because Forza go through Microsoft service. Even though Call of Duty still go through Amazon service, they haven't switched over to Azure. But those active users over there are still Microsoft because Microsoft own Call of Duty. Now think about this: ain't no Forza Horizon game from PlayStation first party. Name me a Forza Horizon type game coming from PlayStation first party.
No, right? I want one.
Hold on.
We don't have
one.
When
Forza Horizon drop over there, ain't no Killzone, ain't no SOCOM. When Halo drop over there, Microsoft gonna be giving y'all what y'all been thirsty for, what y'all been asking Sony to make for years, and they've been turning their back. Y'all gonna be playing. Halo, Forza is gonna stay in PlayStation top most 5 plays.
Call of Duty, Halo gives it Forza, Call of Duty, Minecraft.
GT gonna have a problem. Gonna have a Gran Turismo. I'm talking, and I ain't even talking about motorsport. I'm talking about Horizon. When Horizon drop on PlayStation, GT gonna have a motherfucking problem. And I don't know if the next GT7 even gonna be that enticing enough to pull the fan base away from Forza Horizon once it get over there. Because I guarantee you, the moment it drop over there, it's gonna be a mother, and Microsoft knows this.
Damn, okay.
Microsoft knows this.
Hey man.
And all they gotta do is put Pro Enhanced on the label.
But the only thing I can say for that is people still gonna be buying it on the PSN. But you said that money after users gonna count towards Microsoft.
Well, hold on. But if you're already subscribed to PSN, it doesn't help, right? But it can help Sony because what if you're a person that hasn't played any games on PlayStation for like 8 to 9 months, and then Microsoft drops Forza Horizon 5, then you're like, okay, I got to cut on my PS5. Okay. So that does help Sony. Yep. Sony just got more engagement because now they have an active user. right?
Yeah.
So it can benefit Sony.
Oh, it's gonna benefit.
Okay. But y'all are getting paid at the end of the day though, so I get that too
But
as well.
we're $500 million up right now. We're 400 million monthly active users up. So when your ecosystem play our games over there, yeah, you get a monthly active user, but we get every user that turn on our game too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we already 400 million ahead.
Like what's the name said to D-Ball? It's both of ours. It's both of ours. You can keep the bike at my house, but it's both of ours. That's Xbox Debo out here, boy. Look, I'm telling you.
So we're gonna go into we're gonna get off trash and Sony right now. We had to do it because won't nobody else do it.
And it feels good.
The
It feels good doing
PlayStation
it.
fan base had a hand over their eyes. They blind. They more concerned about what game about to announce going to PlayStation than PlayStation releasing their own game. You don't see no tweets out here. Only seen like 1 or 2 people from PlayStation asking Sony where they first part. You don't see no J-Dub or Porter Rock out here asking Sony what's the roadmap, what's the next.
And I post what's crazy to me is every month is a state of play being rumored. Every month, it's a state of play into this month.
We need one bad,
February. Bro, imagine being it's so easy to be a PlayStation insider. Every month, just come out with a state of play room. Eventually, you're gonna get it right. Eventually.
You don't see them out here because you know why? PlayStation community has gotten content. They so used to Sony delivering bangers and doing all that, is that even through this time, they sit quiet twiddling their fingers because they say, no matter what, when PlayStation do something, I know they gonna deliver. So they not asking questions. But how long y'all gonna not ask questions? Because last year and this year, now y'all relying on, now y'all out here champion Microsoft and their games that y'all used to shit on, that y'all say y'all would never play, that y'all said was dog water, better gaming. It's not cinematic gaming, it's not over the shoulder. And now y'all out here showing up to all the Microsoft shows that y'all didn't show up to in the past. Now what? And it's crazy.
PlayStation guys, like both of ours. This show both of ours.
Yeah. I think if this works out, I think PlayStation gonna have to do some, and I think it's gonna start with at some point when they start looking at them charts and they start seeing Xbox games charting higher than their own first party game. They're gonna have to find something to do because
it's gonna be a problem. That's why I said post. It's an invasion.
Yep.
It's not. We're not losing exclusives. This is a full on invasion.
That's what I was saying. Like I think they stuck because now you said if they put if everybody put their games on PlayStation, they're gonna be playing Microsoft Xbox games. So then if PlayStation want more players, they're gonna put it on PC, but they still gonna lose because if I'm gonna play it on PC, I'm gonna just get PC Game Pass and get a PC. I might not buy a PS6. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
see,
like, man, I don't know.
Look, look at the PlayStation dudes. Jabari came out, great show. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jabari got Game Pass because he got a PC. I think he got a laptop. He got Game Pass.
I got Game Pass too.
Play all Xbox. And then you got MBG, a guy who was an Xbox player who went over to PlayStation and talk all that PlayStation shit. Now he coming out. I might sign up to Game Pass. A lot of these dudes who talk shit on Game Pass is actually signed up to the service.
Yeah. Remember I said the Great Migration?
Oh man,
it's coming, bro. It's coming. Hey, yo, before we move forward, Nico, you own a handheld, right?
Yeah, a Steam Deck. Yeah,
Steam Deck. Oh, you can't. Can you front load Game Pass on the Steam Deck?
I never tried. I probably got tinker with it. Like on the Linux.
You probably have to install Windows on it first.
Yeah, I never tried.
But I know every game doesn't support this, but imagine like you're playing the next Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. And you about to go somewhere, you about to go on a trip. If you would have bought a Steam version of Spider-Man and it was PlayStation in its current state, bro, you have to start all the way over. It's like it's pointless. I'll just play when I get back. Well, Xbox, we ain't got them problems. I could get Expedition 33 on Game Pass and not pay anything. I can start on my Xbox. I can boot up on my PC. And if I need to go out of town or somewhere, I can take my handheld and play Expedition 33. Continue where I left off. Earn achievements and all that stuff, bro. It's a different world over here, bro.
It's a different
Man, that's a
world
plus. That's a plus.
where you come from. Let me tell you something. We're finna get into this. This epic developer Xbox Developer Direct. I think this is one of the best shows they had so far. It got to the point. I really like hearing the developers speak on their product to see what type of mindset and state of mind that they were in when they chose to create it, how the concepts was made, and their whole idea and planning about what they was looking to get out of their creation. A lot of people say, well, these devs, they talking. I enjoy it because usually I think the gaming industry is such a secrecy, like a secret society, right? And if you're not in the inside, you won't know. You have some devs that'll come out and show you a trailer, a 2-minute trailer, cinematic trailer, and you won't hear nothing about the game for the next 3 or 4 years before they show it before they show it to you again. So I appreciate whenever developers get to step out and get seen and get appreciated and get to talking about the direction that they took the game in and why. So what I want to do is I want to start with the panel. I'm gonna start with the guests first, and then I'll get to you, Noah and Mello. We're gonna start with the pony on the panel. Nico, what you think about this developer direct? What you think about all the games they showed? And are you getting any of the games? Are you gonna play any other games?
Yeah, man. I hate to say it, but I give it 10 out of 10, y'all. I'm a Sony dude.
You ain't gotta hate to say that. That's
You
what
know what I'm
you
saying?
say. I love to say it, brother. Say you know what I'm saying.
10 out of 10. I was excited when they did the Ninja Gaiden reveal. Then they had the stealth drop too. I was like, oh man, this how you do it though. You know, you drop the game on the same day too, getting us hype for the one that's coming out later that year. You know what I'm saying? Then they showed the South to Midnight, the Doom, and what was the fourth one? What was the other one they showed? Doom, South to Midnight.
Expedition 30.
Yeah, that one. So, oh man, yeah, the turn base. They bringing turn base gaming back. You know, I'm a Nintendo dude as well, so I like turn based gaming. So that new game looks cool to me. So man, I give it 10 out of 10. I'm loving it. I got PC Game Pass, and I will keep it because, hey, why not? Some people say I sign up for the game for 1 month, play it, and let it go. I'm gonna keep mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been enjoying the games that's been coming out. I'm playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I got that downloaded. I'm looking forward to South to Midnight. I think it said April or May. One of them. So
April 8th. April 8th.
Yeah, April 8th. So they got a subscriber out of me for PC Game Pass, and I can't see the vision for Xbox. So yeah, I give it a 10, man.
Respect.
Play. Talk to me, man. What
All
you
right.
like what you liked about what you seen, the presentation games?
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. All right, this thing, I knew it was gonna be hype when they showed the caption before they showed a single game. The first thing I seen was every game drop on Game Pass. All right, but I did not expect this. Every game was a Play Anywhere title, and I can't recall the last time anything out of first party was a Play Anywhere title except it was Middle Earth Shadow of War. That was the last game that was third party in a major game that was Play Anywhere. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, they not playing no game. Because the only games I was thinking about was Expedition 33 was Play Anywhere and whatever the surprise game was going to be, which turned out to be Ninja Gaiden. Which you might have been able to see because they did put the whole Ninja Gaiden collection on like sale or in Game Pass or something like a week before. I think they did that. Yeah. But the show was excellent. I actually enjoyed the developer directs because it's a show that's not really controlled by Microsoft per se. You know, it's the developers. They all got to do the video editing. They got to do all the production and stuff they sell themselves. They got to control what they're going to show and all of that type of stuff. And I really enjoyed that. The pacing was excellent. The games were excellent. I actually was in a Discord, I think with Trill at the time. He was talking about Ninja Gaiden 2 right before they actually announced the remaster, which was unexpected. They dropped
a remake.
A
remake. Go ahead.
Yeah, remake. They announced, it was stealth dropped, which you kind of expected once they announced it. I was like, that's probably going to be stealth drop. I thought they did an excellent job. South of Midnight looks phenomenal. It was a 10 out of 10 to me.
Facts.
Because not just because like 3 of the games we knew of already, but it was just the value. Like,
Mhm.
bruh, the value they showed in Game Pass. The fact that they're publishing the new Ninja Gaiden. Like,
Yeah.
Phil putting in his work over there in Japan. All right, he's putting in serious work when he going over there and visit.
Yeah.
He's been complained about. He's been dragged about. But that dude, he has provided the best value in games I ever seen. All right,
Yeah.
so it was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Noah Mello. Noah stepped away. Mello,
Yeah,
talk
and
your
get
shit.
get Melo first.
All right. Well, me personally, man.
Mello playing 2K right now. That's why he's so
No,
quiet.
actually, my brother, I'm playing Ninja Gaiden Black. You know
You
what
know,
I'm saying? I'm playing
what
that
state?
goat.
My bro,
What
my
level you
bro.
on? What
I'm
level you on?
playing one of the goaties right now. You feel me?
What difficulty you playing on?
Very hard. What are we doing here?
Oh, I'm just trying too.
I'm playing on hard. I'm
You
playing
better
on hard
respect
though.
my gangster.
I'm
Fuck.
playing on hard though.
I'm out here fighting
Nice,
for my
nice.
life. I'm on chapter 7, but we doing our
Game
thing.
is lit, bro.
I'm
Game
on
is
chapter.
lit.
I'm on chapter 4. I'm on
Yeah,
chapter 4.
it's a slow
Yeah, that's
grind,
what I'm
but
at
a
for.
good success. But
Yeah.
yeah, for as far as the direct, it was man smooth, massive improvement compared to the previous one. I can only go off of the previous situation.
Hmm.
We battled. We talked about the 12 games that they released, and it was a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
It didn't go as planned. They tried to combat it and replace certain things, but it just didn't hit the same. The impact didn't hit like this. This was well directed. It's like well filmed. They correlated this. They planned it out to the T. We getting games for the next 6 months. And this was the rollout that should have been done with the 12 months because it's showing the consistent release dates. These are the games. The developers talking. The only one I had an issue with was Exodus 33,
Hmm.
Expedition 33. They just talked a little bit too long for me personally, for
Hmm.
my taste, but it wasn't like overly drawn. So if I got to give it some negative, that would be the one. Doom, I was surprised when they came out with them daggone Pacific Rim type of mechs, and you fighting full blown demons. Sold me day zero. I'm like, let's go. As for everybody else, so I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, like everybody else did. Point blank. South of midnight. I was already sold on that game. I ain't even got to worry about it. I already paid for it. It's pre-ordered. Let's roll. Um, what was that other one? Expedition 33.
Doom.
Expedition 33. I like that turn base, and
Mhm.
it got the quick time events in it. Smooth,
Just like
nice,
Lost Odyssey.
very demure. And Ninja Gaiden 4,
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting. I'm not like y'all guys. I don't like running and trying to grab the news and all that stuff. I try to block all that stuff out. So when anything's presented to me, I'm actually genuinely excited about it. So I was worried about them because I remember Ninja Gaiden 3 story. So I'm like, where's Ryu at? Where's Ryu? Okay, we got a new protagonist. This is like a cyberpunk Tokyo type environment. Okay, cool. Look straight. And then all of a sudden we get a boss battle between both protagonists. The new protagonist, I think his name Yakuma. I think that what it was.
Yeah, someone a
And
while.
then
Yeah.
Ryu. Perfect. So I'm feeling the rollout right now. It's smooth, it's on point. Like I said, the release dates is coming. We got a vow coming next month. Nothing but games. It's less talking and it's a whole lot of action, and I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm.
Noah. Tell him.
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Hey man, I had to let Melo go first because my thoughts about the show they go a little deep, man.
Mhm.
I had time to reflect, right? And there's one word that comes to mind when I think about the develop direct yesterday. And that word was two words. It's organic growth, right? This show brought perspective to me. I look at compulsion games, right? The game they show is leagues above any game they've ever made in the past. That game looks crazy, and I can't wait to play it. I think about Ninja Gaiden, Team Ninja. That studio was dead. Platinum Games was dead. We never thought we would get.
They have a lot of talent leave too.
Yeah, we never thought we would get another Ninja Gaiden. And what company they revived this company from the dead and brought more excitement around this IP in the studio than ever before? Microsoft. Then I started thinking a little deeper, right? In Exile, their game. They've never made a game like Clockwork Revolution that they've shown. Double Fine. Double Fine was a dead studio. They had a fundraiser to put out Psychonaut 2. So I say that to say this. This show really, really demonstrated how healthy Microsoft is as a gaming division, or Xbox is as a gaming division. The show was 10 out of 10. If you don't know, the show was 10 out of 10. And I look across the pond and I see their competitors canceling games left and right. But Microsoft is truly growing their studios and even bringing something back from the dead. This is the definition of organic growth. It's crazy, bro. Good times.
I got you.
Good times to be an Xbox fan. Good times.
Kind of mad at me. I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me talk my shit. Impressive, extraordinary, incredible. The pacing. The only thing I do agree with, I watched kind of funny reaction. I do think that the Ninja Gaiden could have came. I don't think it should have went first, because after you see that that high pace fighting and all that, and then you go into South of Midnight where things slow down a bit. After you just watch Ninja Gaiden and all these special fighting moves, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't take away. I just think that should have been reversed. I think Ninja Gaiden should have been the last thing that was shown. But outside of that, incredible show, 10 out of 10. And I do want to say this: Ninja Gaiden 4 does not look like Ninja Gaiden 3.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
It looked good to me.
Yeah.
People were saying
Hold
that.
on, I just if you play Ninja Gaiden 3, you know how the sand stage look. I do want to say this: it's been guns in all of Ninja Gaiden games.
Yeah.
I do want to say that it's been guns in all, even the first one where they shoot at you, even the first one where you fight the tank, where the tank shooting a missile, even where you fight the helicopter that's shooting the missiles at you when you got to shoot it with the arrows from the bridge. There's also been futuristic aspects of all Ninja Gaiden games. You have the blimp stage on Ninja Gaiden 1 where you fight the fat dude who's able to put out electricity and shit on his body. Then you go into 2. So it's been futuristic aspects of Ninja Gaiden games in all of them, even though some of them was put in a later period, in one of those older periods. They were this older style period with futuristic technology in it. Because if you go back to the first Ninja Gaiden in the period that it's set in, you wouldn't think that those type of guns and helicopters and tanks exist in a period, but they do in the game. So I just want to clarify that, okay? But if you played the game, you would have knew that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed a lot of people ain't played Ninja Gaiden.
I know a lot of people ain't played the game. Now, I didn't beat Ninja Gaiden 3. I played it. A lot of people that like Ninja Gaiden 3, not because of that it looked too futuristic, and because it didn't feel like the first. It didn't feel they got away from the first two. They got away from what made the first 2 games. They tried to go outside and do a little bit too much, and it didn't work. I work out for them, and they seen it, and it done so bad They took the IP away for the last 10 years. Until 6 or 7 years ago, Phil Spencer went over there when he was taking those trips to Japan, and everybody saying that he wasn't doing shit and he wasn't getting no results. Well, now you see the fruit of his. Now you're starting to see the fruit of his labels. But
I mean, that was 2019 then.
Yeah,
so Post. You said Phil went to Japan, went to the developers and told Ninja Gaiden to rise, Nazareth, rise.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he said
rise from the dead.
He said it today. He said they started this. Conversations on this started on Ninja Gaiden started 6 or 7 years ago when he was taking them trips out to Japan. And he said we're finally able to see. You got to look at what he did. And I know I'm getting off course. You got to look at Ninja Gaiden that was just announced. Then you have all the what's the names dropped last year in Game Pass from Sega. What's that RPG?
Was it Personas? Personas?
You have all the Personas. Then you got that what's that Manifantio? What's that game?
Metaphor.
Then you have that. Then you got Square Enix just jumping on board and say, "Hey, all of our futures." You got to look at the future.
Genshin Impact is on Xbox now.
Genshin Impact. Things don't happen in a day, right? And I know for the Xbox community, we've been waiting a long time for Microsoft to get into this rhythm that they in now. I think, whether I know for sure that this first half is only the beginning, right? And I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts, and then we're gonna transition. We're gonna finish up, and then we're gonna because I'm y'all gotta tap me on the shoulder, say, "Hey, Poster, pull me back." Y'all know I get to talk.
Bro, let that boy cook.
Right? Okay.
Let him cook.
We don't know the next time we're gonna have a show, nigga.
No, I'm just saying you know what? I can't even say that. You got it. I walked right into that one. I walked right into that one. But I'm just saying, now you're starting to see the fruit of his labor. So now he got third party Japanese support. That the Xbox community has been looking for. But in regards to this show, Ninja Gaiden 4, I can't wait. I played the first Ninja Gaiden, the Ninja Gaiden Black on the OG Xbox, and Lord, let me tell you, I think that is still the pinnacle of action games. I think that's the games you could say was like outside of the hard games that was on like the SNES and things like that. You could say that was one of the first what you call them joints like Bloodborne and shit.
Souls
like games, right? Yeah. And I think it's still the pinnacles because even when you go back to it, the AI is still smart. They still challenge you. Man. They still chase your ass down. You're still not having 1-on-1 fights. You're still fighting two or three battles at the same time. You still have enemies that don't wait for you to beat one of their enemies in order for them to attack you. All of them attack you at the same. All of them attack you. Bro,
they'll grab you and put you in an animation. And
I had to get you with a and I unloaded the clip.
And I can remember just time to me pausing the game and taking a deep breath like,
I need a break. I need a break.
No, you got to reinvigorate yourself. You got to boost your confidence because you get your ass whooped on this one spot 50 times. So you got to tell yourself, even though I might do this another 50 times, and that's how it was with that Ninja Gaiden back. And I still think it's the pinnacle of action games, and it still set the bar. So to see 4 coming to his own, and I like the fact that they didn't go back to the same era that 1 was in, that 2 was in. We're in 2025. If you're gonna bring out a sequel to a game, redefine that game. Keep the gameplay aspects and some of the core things that made the first one, but bring us into a new world. Bring us into a new city or whatever. Show us something different than what we used to see. Because if I look at that Ninja Gaiden 4, and it was in the same time piece and time era as Ninja Gaiden 1. And then I'm looking at this is the same old shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's got a flavor of something new. It's the same recipe, but with a little bit of new to it.
A little bit of
New character.
And then why you Abusu gonna be in there? And then they show where the new character who is trying to follow in the footstep of Ryu, they clash and meet. So I'm wondering, at one point in the game, do we get to switch between both of them? If after we fight,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be man.
You get to play.
Man.
Bro.
Play anywhere.
And look, I'm playing Ninja Gaiden Black 2 now, bro. And it just, man. I know people was talking about the Phantom Blade and all. It's just something about Ninja Gaiden from a technical perspective. It might not be as flashy as other games, even though 4 look like it's going to have that flash to it. But if I look at 1 and 2 from a technical fighting standpoint, it just had it, bro. You had to,
bro.
To know when to block. You had to know when to come off that block. You had to have timing with your attacks. You had to know how to move that left stick and dodge and get up. And bro, it from a technical aspect.
No auto aim.
No auto aim.
No lock on. No lock on.
No lock on.
Bow and arrow will get you motherfucking killed. I'm telling you right now, that bow and arrow, since there's no auto aim and you got to wave that motherfucker around, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit,
bro.
That used to get you killed. And even on the Ninja Gaiden Black 2, I tried to go into settings and speed up the what's the name? Not the invert, but the horizontal. Camera? Yeah, the camera when you left and right. Because when you in focus mode, it moves slow when you go left and right. It don't move fast enough, and you got these enemies moving fast as hell, and your movement left to right is slow. But they don't allow you to adjust it. South of Midnight, incredible. I look back and look at all the negativity Microsoft got for purchasing them. When they announced the 5 studios and they announced Compulsion Games was one of the studios that everybody had the least expectations for. That everybody clowned.
They about to bring that fire. Oh, that say look fire, bro.
Clowned them. They clown Compulsion Games, say I have no expectation for the studio. They make we happy few, so whatever they make is gonna be trash. This was said by the PlayStation community, and now those same motherfuckers is out here court begging for South of Midnight to be on PlayStation 5 after trashing the studio. But we told y'all that some of the people that worked on Uncharted got hired by the studio that was working on this game. Some of the people,
I ain't know that.
Yeah, some of the people. Some of the people in these studios worked on some of the very same games that you all champion, but y'all
organic growth.
Y'all don't do the homework.
Organic growth, baby.
Y'all don't do the homework. You know what I'm saying? Doom. The last I tried to play Doom Eternal. Right now, I have to see. I'm not gonna even cap. It looks great. I never really got into Doom, so for those that love Doom, shout out to y'all. The last time I tried to play Doom Eternal, it moved so fast, it almost made me throw up. And that's why
Doom ain't easy, bro. Doom is a challenging game.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't play games as often no more. My younger years, I was able to do it, but now if I play something, I got to go in there and turn off motion blur. I got to turn off all these things because at some point, if I play long enough, I'm going to start feeling queasy as if I got to throw up. I don't know what the fuck is going on with me in my older age, why this is happening to me, but I do not like it. So I can't play games for a long period of time.
But no, they got a handicap feature for you because you can change the pacing of the game.
Yeah, you can change a lot of stuff.
So I'm gonna speed up, slow it down, the pacing.
This shit is frustrating. Like even with Ninja Gaiden, I played for a couple of hours, but I felt that queasiness coming on. So I just put the controller down, stop for 30 minutes or an hour, and then I'll go back to it and pick it back up. I
Hey,
gotta figure out
Post,
what that shit is, man. That shit is nerve-wracking.
Post.
Yeah,
Go
get
ahead.
Did you ever
yourself those
understand that?
PS5.
Did you ever understand the mechanics with a Doom? Like, depending on how you kill the enemies is
No.
depends on what drops. So I'm doing this off of memory, but if let's say like if the character's about to die, no, and you're low on health, if you do a melee to finish them off, you
Mhm.
get health.
Mhm.
You got that quick shotgun you can kill people with real quick.
Mhm.
If you kill somebody with a shotgun, you get more ammo. So it's a really fast paced game. You're killing people, but how you kill them is what determines if it determines your success pretty much.
Okay.
Because if I'm low on health, I need to melee somebody, right? So I'm looking for somebody that's flashing. So boom, I kill this person. Boom, I got health. If I'm running out of ammo, I need to fill up my guns. I need to kill somebody with the shotgun. Boom. All right, now I got more ammo. But you're doing all of this thinking on the fly. You have to, you have to look at
So
your HUD, see what's going on with your
yeah.
health and your ammo at all times.
So your reaction time, okay, I see. Because when I looked at it, I'm like, why is everybody so excited about this game? But now that you explained it like that and how fast that it moves, your reaction time in terms of what's in front of you, where your stats is, you got to be on it. And if it's fast
Yeah.
like that, you got to know what enemy to hit, what to hit them with, based on where your stats is and what you need. Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yep. And
Yeah,
depending on the
especially
gun,
if
some
you play
guns
it
are
on
more.
hard.
Tough.
If you play it on the hardest
Absolutely, bro. Oh yeah, yeah. You
it's a
got to
super
be.
hard game.
Yo,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is tough.
Yeah, y'all put me on.
So like, I mean, it's
I didn't
so,
know.
bro. It's so innovative, bro. Like, you might kill an enemy and get mad. Like, damn, I needed to melee that person because I'm low on health. Like, that's how intricate the gameplay is in that game. But somebody just watching, they'll think, oh, it's just a shooter. He's just fast paced shooter. But no, it's
Yeah.
so much. It's so much. You're paying attention to everything. You're looking around the map for enemies to melee or kill with a shotgun. You got to choose what weapons you want to use that's more effective. If I have enemies off in the distance, I'm gonna use this. If I got people up close, I'm gonna switch to my super shotgun. But like Doom is a very very
But you doing that on the fly while moving at that speed with all them enemies around you. Yeah, that's
right.
crazy. Oh, I did not
The new one
know.
got a mech too. I'm like, oh shit, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
yo,
checking that
that
out.
look dope too.
I was like, ooh,
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to try that though. I don't know if
You know what's interesting about that game?
What's
yeah.
that?
You have to have ray tracing hardware to play it.
What?
Even on PC.
Mm,
On PC, you have to have a RTX 2060 or the equivalent NVIDIA card, which means RTX 2060 or 2000 or higher, or RX 6000 series, 6600, excuse me, or higher to
uh,
play that game because it requires you to have ray tracing hardware.
what up, Smoothie? The first Doom is online. Doom 2016 is online.
Yeah, but
Pretty
so
fun.
with this game, if you don't have ray tracing hardware, at least that's what this is. The minimum specs on PC require a ray tracing video card.
Mm,
Yeah, just like Indiana Jones. Like you had to support ray tracing.
it was in the lab. Okay.
Well, they raising the bar, man. Raising the bar.
Hey,
But I
day
will
one
say
Game
this though.
Pass, man.
Now, Expedition 33. Kudos to the writers. I want to say kudos to the writers. I'm not a JRPG dude. My brother was always into JRPGs, and I never really had a liking to what's that turn-based RPGs. I know in this one they're bringing a different aspect to this, but the story is the first thing that jumped out to me. Regardless of how beautiful the games look, the visual and the comeback. When she said that a Dow or painter popped up, right, long ago and wrote a number. It was
Yeah, that
34.
was that was
And
crazy.
then anybody, bro, gets erased.
Yeah,
That
bro.
Yeah, that was
concept
different.
is so fucking, bro. I'm instantly I'm thinking about movies, TV show,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Bro, that game has so much
Oh,
potential to expand beyond gaming, dog. Like I'm
no,
already I'm already enthralled in the world. Expedition 33.
bro. When she explained it, I said that is so fucking dark and so fucking different. Imagine what type of mental state you will have to be in, living in that world where every year this Dow pops up and write a number, and anybody above gets fucking erased.
I think it's by the end of that year they get erased.
Yeah, that's bro. Do you know? And so you're struck. Do you worry? Do you stress out? Are you concerned with trying to defeat that Dow to live longer? Or you're saying, fuck it, there's nothing we can do. I'm just gonna live my life and enjoy the time bro, that's so fucking epic, bro. It's it's so many points. But before we continue, I want to shout out to Carlos Alvarado with the $2. He said, post Ninja Gaiden first party, Xbox crushing 20. It's Ninja Gaiden first party.
That's what Eric Greenberg said. So I guess first party means we actually published the game.
Here's my thoughts, bro. Can I get my thoughts on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, by traditional definition, no, it's more second party. But we also don't know the details of the deal between Microsoft, Team Ninja.
Did it feel
shit, bro? They might be in the works to. It might be in the works to get them on the team, bro.
I don't think they might.
Look,
I don't
man.
think they bought
Listen, bro. Trump in office. Hold on, Rose. Trump is in office, and Phil won a Japanese studio. That's all I'm saying. We might see Platinum Games and Team Ninja. Hey yo,
Platinum Games owned by Tencent though.
For now.
Okay.
Ain't giving that up.
Look, so I think Carlos, I think I agree with Noah. I think it's more so it's second party. It's no different than second party because they don't own the IP, but they're funding the game. So
right. But there's also a situation where the IP wouldn't even exist if it would Microsoft literally funded to bring that IP back.
Yeah.
It was dead. It was dead. There was no plans to revive it. Microsoft was involved in the planning and all of it. So it's tough.
I saw somebody say this on Twitter. I don't know how true it is, but he did make a good point. I don't know who it was, so I can't give you credit. But they said because it's a Microsoft published game, it'll probably never leave Game Pass.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Oh yeah, and I think the deal went beyond that because prior to this, they put the other 3 Ninja Gaidens, Gaiden Sigma 1, 2, and I think Sigma 3 in there. If I'm not mistaken.
They're all in there. All of them are in there.
Yeah, I think they got that IP, man.
Yeah, they might do, bro. We don't know the details of who own what, bro. We assume it's Team Ninjas and they don't own it, but we don't. We gotta learn more.
If this game mess around and do well, because most of that is Sony publishing the game. It's not coming out on another platform.
Yeah.
Microsoft told, listen, we'll publish it. You can put it on many platforms as you like. We're not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
As long as we work out this deal. If this is successful, don't be surprised. Cast comes talking Microsoft door. Hey, you mean tell me you gonna fund me and I can put this on whatever platform I want?
Thank you. Play.
Put it in Game Pass.
I saw a comment on Twitter.
That's good.
And somebody was making the same comment, and I forgot. I don't even know if I let me see if I bookmarked it to see what they said, but it went along the lines exactly of what Play said in terms of. Let me see.
Damn.
He said, I think I found it. He said this game is the first proof that the path MS is taking with these publishing contracts and releasing it on all platforms will cause more independent developers to pitch to Microsoft. Yep. Microsoft will fit the bill for the game, will drop on Xbox and into Game Pass. Developers won't be worried about the single platform lockdown, keeping it from being successful. So making games multi-platform will give people access to their games because that it will release on everything possible. I know for a fact if it was an independent AAA developer, I would already be trying to call Xbox for a publishing deal. This is a win for Xbox, a win for developers, and win for gamers everywhere. And I was going to talk about that, but you already hit it.
Yeah,
No,
I
I was
agree with
talking.
that too.
Hey, wait, I was talking about that earlier. That was the point I was making.
I didn't, my bad, brother, but let me finish.
Yeah. That's the point I was making. Yeah.
Elaborate. We're gonna elaborate on this. Let me get these super chats.
Let's
brother.
do it. Let's talk. Let's talk.
We got my brother I am Mike 404 gaming with the $5. If putting shit multi-plat brings back my favorite IPs and Game Pass, fuck it. I can't lie. Look, man, I'm done on trying to control these companies. You can't control these companies' money. You can't control their decisions. Just focus on what you focus on, your gaming. If you enjoy what you enjoy, then leave it at that, man. Because crying, making memes, making posts, leaving ego, ain't none of that going to change anything because they still going to get their bread and they still going to do what they do at the end of the day. Shout out to my brother, Master Sif 40, been a member for 20 months. Put the respect on Master Sif 40 name. He put a dub up on the scoreboard. He put a dub on the scoreboard. You feel me?
Let's go.
We thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Even when we're down, even when we're not putting out content, you remain consistent. You remain loyal to the brand, man. And we appreciate you so much, man. I'm going to figure out something to do for you, Master Sif. And don't let me forget it because sometimes I forget shit. Welcome back. Always keeping the Game Pass. You damn right. May the church say Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass.
Game Pass.
We also got Master Sif 40 with the $10. Game Pass has never been a greater value than before. Pony's quietly upset that they'll be funding our new gaming experiences for the foreseeable future. Yep. And then AEC founder, Mr. Click, welcome to the show. My first time seeing you with the $2. Post you, Pony, mellow suck, respectfully.
Hey, Game Pass was a slow cook, bro. It's lit now, though, but
leave out, bro, mellow alone. Look, I would say this, man.
Slow cook.
To what Noah and Play was talking about, I do think this is great incentives. Now that Microsoft is pretty much a full third-party publisher, now independent developers can come in and say, Xbox Publishing, can we get a publishing deal? Can you fund our project? We know you're going to allow our product to go everywhere. And then Microsoft say, yes, we'll do that as long as you drop day and date in Game Pass.
Yep. And now, now you can't say Game Pass is bad for the developers. That narrative's done.
No.
Right? That narrative is done.
Done.
Ooh, okay.
This goes back to what I was saying earlier in the show. Like, remember Square Enix? Like they signed a deal with Sony.
Yep.
They're unhappy. You got this revived from the grave company, a Team Ninja, a revived IP. They show their game on the Xbox showcase, and this game is blowing up Twitter. PlayStation guys ran out and paid $50 immediately for a 17-year-old game.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it said Pro Enhanced and it was shown at an Xbox show, not a PlayStation show. Xbox is selling more games on PlayStation than PlayStation is right now. Tell me other developers and publishers don't see this and are like, why are we signing exclusive deals when Microsoft's going to give us money up front and we can still sell our games everywhere else? Bro, this is the play, bro. This is the cheat code, bro. This is the glitch in the matrix. Microsoft is bro. They
cooking, bro. They
all,
got something.
all because they put their foot in their mouth and they got it handed to them. One generation.
Yeah.
And they stumbled upon how to get their foothold in gaming.
That's a good point.
Oh,
crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
Hold on.
All the console sales.
Shout out to my brother Master Sif 40. What the 20. He say, put H Founder in that room. Hey, Master Sif, we don't got a room over here, but we don't got it. We have to put it on timeout.
We got to make one. We got to make one now.
Have one of the mods put them on timeout for that 20. My bad, Ace. My Ace, he put a dub on your head though. one of the mods put AEC in timeout for that 2020 twin. You hear me? Yeah, thank you so much for the support, brother. But yeah, that's gonna be incredible, bro. That's gonna be incredible. So we'll see, man. What am I doing? Okay, okay, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna entice more independent developers to come over.
Bro, I don't think it's
on
just
the
independent
ABC.
though. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
I mean,
Me
I don't.
neither.
I don't think it's just
Oh,
independent posts.
well, please do
I
explain.
why not? Why not a big publisher? Why not Final Fantasy go on Game Pass and then sell on other platforms? Um, give me another publisher, Rose.
Ubisoft. I don't know. I don't know the name of. Like, I don't know what studios are necessarily publishers.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
know Ubisoft. You got EA. You got you already mentioned Square. Trying to think of like who else really.
Yeah, we're starting to shrink in it. But I don't think you could just limit independent publishers um to this new strategy or to this new mindset
But the
of
bigger ones, they
marketing
would
your
need more
games.
money though. They would.
That's true.
All right,
The bigger
Well,
publishers.
it depend on what they expect to make on the game too.
so are you saying? Let me see if I can get this straight. So say let's take Square. Square say Microsoft come cover the loss we made for fucking with PlayStation. Oh dumbass, we lost all that money on Final Fantasy VII and shit. Come help us cover some of that loss or that cost that we lost, and then we'll drop this.
Microsoft say, yeah, I give you a bag, but this is what I
And,
need from
and
you
then
though.
allow us to
Give us Final Fantasy VII Part 3. Day one in Game Pass. Let my people eat for free.
and
You can still sell it on PlayStation.
everywhere. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
but I need all three in
Yeah,
Game Pass. All
Capcom.
three games. And I
Yeah,
need the
have
first one.
Capcom, Sega. Yeah,
Yeah, Sega would
Yeah,
have been
bro.
good. They did that. Yeah, Sega. They were hitting at that for the Series X and shit. Remember?
hmm
Sega
Yeah,
was
yeah,
all them.
Sega. Yeah, Sega already bought in, bro. They already bought in.
Bro, if those new Sega games come to Game Pass, that'll be a win. Remember like them the
They
Crazy
coming.
Taxi and what's
Yeah,
the
they
other ones they
coming.
was making? If that come to Game
Yeah,
Pass, that'll be big too, bro. That'll be
they
big
coming,
too.
bro. They coming.
Damn.
Rebellion loves Game Pass. They put Sniper Elite. They won. They got what's that game? Atom Fall dropping in Game Pass. They getting that bag, bro. They already know what's up. Yeah, like but they been on that dog. Like the last Sniper Elite was day one in Game Pass and sold on PlayStation, and they ran it back with this one.
Yep.
Bro,
okay.
if something's not working, you don't continue to do things that's not working.
Sniper
If
Elite keep dropping the Game Pass.
that's
All
what
of
I'm
them dropping
saying.
Pass.
I keep
So they must get bread. They must be getting their bread.
I keep hearing these. I keep hearing PlayStation guys bring up stories of developers. They don't like Game Pass. They're not finding success in it. They're not making money. But yet we keep seeing the same publishers and the same developers dropping their games in Game Pass
Yep.
one after another. Make it make sense to me.
Yeah. Now I want to move on to our last topic. Phil Spencer came out and did an interview with Gamertag Radio for their 20-year anniversary. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to I think Danny. Shout out to you all for 20 years in the video game history. I remember your podcast was one of the first podcasts I listened to back in the OG Xbox days. But this was before even podcast was a thing. Y'all had the radio station and people was listening and being able to call in. Y'all might not even know it, you know what I'm saying? But I was back there listening. So Phil had a couple of questions. Paris asked Phil, what does this Xbox? This is an Xbox means. Phil says it does mean more of our game shipping on more platforms, not just PlayStation. We love the work we do with Nintendo. We love what we do with Valve on Steam. Putting the games first. Make sure the games can be as great as they can. We love the experience on our own hardware, our own platform, but our games will show up in more and more places, no doubt. He also goes on to say, I want people to pick hardware based on the capabilities of
Yeah,
what
that's interesting.
of what their hardware and the choices that they want to make about where they want to play. We want our hardware to win based on the capabilities that we have. Hardware critical and fundamental to what Xbox is, not trying to gatekeep the games off different places. So that's the gist of it. And I want to get y'all perspective on it, what y'all think about what he said, because what I took from it is this: look, we're going everywhere. There's no boundaries. There's no more red line. Wherever we can get a user, we're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? The second thing in terms of the hardware took me back um, to what Sarah Bond said when she said we're going to have the largest technical leap in in any gaming generation in terms of the next generation Xbox console. What I took from that when he specifically said we want people to choose hardware based on their capabilities, I think that goes to show what they're actually have in store for the next generation
Yeah.
of Xbox. And I think we're not going to have to force you to our hardware. We're going to let the hardware do the talking. And we
Yeah.
finna pack this bitch with so much technology and motherfucker power. You going to choose our hardware regardless because it's going to fuck up the competition. And that's what I'm assuming. Anybody else want to go? That's what I hear.
You want to go first, Nico, Rose? You want
No,
to go first?
no, you good. You good. You
Go ahead,
good.
Noah.
Um, my thoughts are a little. I mean, I agree with you, Post, but my thoughts is Microsoft pivoted a long time ago, right? If we look at, we lived that Xbox One era, and me and you, we used to read reviews from a lot of Xbox games, and some of the things that those games got knocked in reviews for was crazy. 720p, um, whatever case may be, right? A lot of people didn't play those games on Xbox simply because the media, right? Now Microsoft has come up with a surefire way to get people to play those games. Those games were great. We had Ori, Quantum Break, Sunset Overdrive. Games were amazing. They didn't get even Gears 4. Gears 4 was lit. Those games didn't get the respect they deserve because they were on Xbox. If we fast forward to now, these games are rated high. We're getting some extreme. Look at Indiana Jones. I'm at what would Indiana Jones have scored if they didn't announce it for PS5?
I think it would have got the Xbox tax.
Exactly.
Mm.
Microsoft knows, but this is a move they had to make,
Okay.
but they're doing it in a manner that makes sense.
Okay. So give
I,
you a contact. Here's just what exactly what he
We love
said.
what we
Hold
did with
on.
Valve. The thing that I've learned and continue to learn when I'm listening to creators, not only our own studios but other teams building games, is every creator out there wants to build a game that can find as many players as they want. And frankly, there aren't many platforms out there that try to build connections to people on so many different screens. It's almost like single platform, single device, single game. And that's kind of the
Yep.
history of our
Sony
business.
on the
And
tip.
we're really taking an approach of we want people to be able to play Xbox on many different screens. Now, not every experience will be the same. We obviously love the native experience we have on our own platform and our own hardware. And that's something that will continue for us. But we're not going to put walls up around where people can engage with the great games our studios are building, or where they can experience Xbox through different forms, whether it's cloud, whether it's on PC, whether it's on handheld PCs, whether it's on phones. I want everybody to be able to play on Xbox. And it does mean more of our games shipping on more platforms, not just PlayStation. We love the work that we do with Nintendo. We love what we do with Valve on Steam. And that's going to continue. We'll just continue to do more of it because what we learn is put the games first. Make sure the games can be as great as they can. We love the experience on our own hardware, our own platform, but our games will show up in more and more places, no doubt.
There is concern in the community about.
Okay, go ahead, play. Break that down for me, player.
give me a moment. Y'all keep talking. I got to address something here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I
Go
I
ahead.
don't know if
I
you
like what
told
Phil
him
said.
yes just a few minutes ago,
Oh,
did you?
Mute
Hey,
yourself.
Mr. Mike Rose?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I like what Phil just said, man. I like what he said, how we don't want to wall off our games to, to different platforms. Because in my opinion, I play on Switch as well. So, and I know, like, people call the South of Midnight game kind of stylized, cartoony, but I would play that on the Switch. So if it came out on the Switch, I'd buy it on the Switch. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I can experience the Xbox games that they're making anywhere I choose. And if I want to play it on Game Pass, I sign up for Game Pass. So I like that, and I feel like Xbox making their own identity. Like we're just not gonna go to one platform, one software on this box. I can play it on PC, I can play it on my Switch, or play it on my Xbox, or PS5, and that's how the future is. Because everybody like how I want to play it. Well, I want to play it. I want my options. I want to customize it, and you can do that now with the Xbox games. You can play anywhere, any device.
All right, I'm back.
You know what game I would love to see like everybody get a chance to play is Ori.
Ori,
I know a lot of
okay, yeah.
Yeah, this
nice.
both of them. Ori is fire. So I mean, yeah, man, it's just the old methodology of exclusives. It just didn't work for Microsoft. It's too many. It's too many factors, external factors that's against them when it comes. Like look at Rise of the Tomb Raider. Remember they announced that as an exclusive post.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you had Jeff Keighley come in that interview talking about some. Yeah. That's all good. But when
And
is it coming to PlayStation?
right, and then also that like exclusives bad. Remember Ryan McCaffrey. Ryan McCaffrey is an Xbox. He's an Xbox journalist for IGN, and he's been screen cap talking about exclusivity is bad. I don't know why Microsoft is doing this. Da 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 da. Da. And then in the same breath, that's awesome that Sony decided to put this game exclusively for PlayStation. This is a move that Microsoft they just had to do, but they're doing it very strategic.
I think they're in the future. They just moving earlier than anybody else. Yeah, I think so. They're just doing it.
Yeah,
I mean, they're forcing the market. So
Yep.
People say PlayStation's a market leader.
They're
No.
not.
PlayStation always follows Microsoft. They always follow Microsoft. They're gonna have no, maybe a little bit, but Microsoft is forcing the market to be multi-platform. And if they find success in their strategy, Sony will be forced to follow suit. Not simply because that's where all the money is, but Sony is a public. They have shareholders. You have to do what's benefits the shareholder. If holding those games hostage to PlayStation is impacting their ability to make money, then they'll be forced to go multi-plat because they have to do what's beneficial for the shareholder.
When you say multi-plat, do you mean like Wolverine on Xbox? Like,
they're already third party. They released what's the name of that game? Horizon Lego on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
That game can run on the Switch. You telling me it couldn't run on the PS4? They
What's
didn't
a
put it
Lego
on the
game?
PS4. It's a Lego game, but it's a Lego game with a Sony IP, and they didn't even release it to their PS4 users.
Right.
They released it to the Switch and skipped their PS4 users.
And then to think about it, the game, we haven't heard the game selling well.
Wait, it was on PS5, it was on PS4. What you mean?
No, it was not on PS4.
No, it's not on
only
PS4.
on PS. It's only on
It's
PS5.
only on PS5 and Switch.
Were you serious? I didn't know that though. What the
and I don't.
That's crazy.
I don't think I don't even think it's sold well on either one. So
it didn't sell
you're
well
not you're putting games on PC. They're not selling well. Games are barely successful on your own platform. It won't be long before your shareholders like, okay, well, what about this green box over here? Let's make some more money over there. Why we ain't not doing that?
Yep. Especially when they see Microsoft making money on your platform.
Bingo. Their hands getting forced, bro. Like Anyway, they don't hear me. They don't hear me though.
Regarding their hardware, I don't know. I don't know what they got planned. I do think though, because they're trying to make sure they're selling a software, it's not tied to the success of their Xbox. I think they're going to push hardware more than they did in the past. So I do think this box is not going to be cheaper than $600, in my opinion.
Talking about the Xbox,
the next Xbox. I don't think it's going to be
Oh
cheaper
yeah,
than $600. I do think they're going to push it more than they have because they're trying to put themselves in a position where I think they don't have to
it
sell their
won't.
hardware at a loss.
It won't have. Well, even if the console is $600, it won't be the only option. Especially
True.
in a world where they're coming up with the new Xbox thin layer, right? The thin OS. You're going to be able to pretty much play by any handheld and it play Xbox games or PC games, Steam games. So even if you're not able to buy the Xbox, you can still buy a Xbox. Handhelds will be cheaper. The parts to make the handhelds will be cheaper. They'll perform better. They'll perform more efficient, and the battery life will be better. Xbox has set themselves up to be a successful platform by being multi-platform. They got the infrastructure. It's all there, and they're working towards that. But on the other hand, some competitors aren't.
Yep.
They want to be there. Will they get there is the question.
Y'all keep saying Xbox hardware, the new console. Then they just shut down like the manufacturer or something like that. Remember they did that? The Xbox.
They don't have their own
Nah,
manufacturers.
They shut
nah.
down
They just.
something.
I think. I think they
remember
just
like
come. They combined Surface. They combined Surface and the
it was something
Xbox
like
hardware
that.
team. They didn't shut them down. They just combined them.
Okay, combined. Okay.
Yeah, redundancy. Like, why have two separate hardware teams, especially if they're using like the same parts? But at the end of the day, bro, if you want to play like you, Nico, if you want to play South of Midnight, do you own an Xbox?
No, I don't. No.
We
I'm looking
you
on
on a Steam
PC.
Day.
Yeah, PC
Yeah,
game pay. I would do
bingo.
that.
You could play it. Nothing stopping you from playing the Xbox game even though you don't have an Xbox. So either you're gonna subscribe to Xbox to play it, a Game Pass to play it, or you're gonna buy it a la carte, right? That's still a W for Microsoft.
I know that's true. That's what I'm saying. They hitting them on all avenues. Shit, yeah, man. That's
Hmm
why I said they in the future. Really, you know what I'm saying? They kind of, I guess people thought they were doing the wrong thing, but they might have been doing the right thing, and we ain't know yet. On some real shit.
Well, that is what it is because I don't think none of us saw this Microsoft published Ninja Gaiden day one in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Play anywhere title,
Yeah.
and we not stopping you from making money on other platforms.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody saw that. None of us saw that. All we saw was Microsoft making their own IP and releasing that now you notice South of Midnight they have a PS5, thing on it, but that's another story because I realized with these single player games that ain't been on other platforms yet. Those are on Xbox. They're using those as time exclusives. I have noticed that because they're doing it with Avowed and they're doing it with South of Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doom they're not because Doom was already multi-plat. So Elder Scrolls I think it's going to be multi-plat because they're going to want to eat up that live service space over there on PlayStation some more. But anyway,
I'm starting to think there isn't any exclusivity. There's no exclusivity deal for Stalker 2. I just think the Stalker 2 devs don't want to either they don't want to or they don't have the means to put the game on PlayStation right now. I don't think there's a deal because just watching how Microsoft moves, if it's not an IP that they own, they haven't really been locking down exclusivity deals. It's pretty
no,
much
they haven't. They just come in the Game Pass.
long as my players eat on Game Pass, we good. Sell it wherever you want, but long as Game Pass players eat, and they're not even stopping people. They're not even stopping publishers from putting games on PS Plus or other subscription services.
Yep.
I've seen games launch simultaneously on PS Plus. What was it? EA is it EA Access? Ubisoft Play and Game Pass. So Microsoft isn't. They're not locking these developers or publishers down or these games down. They just, hey, let my people eat on Xbox for the free. Do what you want. Make your money elsewhere. We ain't gonna stop you.
Yep.
And I think and it appears developers are really feeling that vibe. So
Especially when they're coming out, for Square Enix and other developers to come out like, yeah, we not, Square Enix is like, we putting out games everywhere. They're
yeah,
not doing exclusivity anymore. It's
Square Enix
reported
heard
that
about it.
it's reported that the developers for Crimson Desert got offered an exclusivity deal by Sony. They
And they said
turned it down,
no.
right?
They
And
they
now,
probably heard. They probably
yeah,
heard what they was doing. Like, hey,
hmm
are you gonna match this?
and now Microsoft, bro, that move right there, Sony in trouble.
I'm
They
president, it, bro. We've
they
never
they
seen.
they in trouble. All
Well,
right,
what move? What move?
because of with this whole, well, we Micro the fact that they put the money up to help with Ninja Gaiden. It's a Microsoft gaming publishing game. All right, it's in Game Pass. It's play anywhere, and we not trying to lock you into our ecosystem. Go put the game wherever you want to put it.
Still make your money elsewhere, young blood. Just
Yep.
let my Game Pass players eat.
Yep,
That's all
exactly.
I'm asking.
Go make your money over there. All right, they'll pay the $50. We not stopping.
Yeah, they don't
All right?
mind. But matter of fact, they advocate for it. Look,
Yep.
they ready to pay.
You're right. They're like, listen, we are not trying to put up wall gardens. All right. We want y'all developers to eat. We gonna help fund it. No, we putting up the money to help y'all. Just let us put it in Game Pass. That's all they asking. So now you can't sit here and say this is the thing. This is what Microsoft did. Microsoft said, you can't look at our console base and say, y'all don't have enough install base over there. I can't sell games. They have completely removed that obstacle from Game Pass now when it comes to third party. They say, go put it wherever you like. We're not trying to lock you down to our 30 million consoles for you to be able to say, well, it's 30 million over here versus 70 million over there. They have taken that completely out of there, right?
That's a
PC
question.
too now, so yeah,
Yeah,
PC players too.
That's gone. That's gone. You can no longer look at them and say your player base ain't got enough installers. You ain't got enough users. Can't do that no more. All right, that's done. All right, Sony got a problem because Sony's already proven if we money hack games, they don't sell. They've already proven that don't work anymore. All right, that's done. So where else Sony gonna turn to now? Now you talk about Microsoft. Microsoft will put up the money for my game, and they not gonna lock me down, brother. Think them developers ain't noticing.
Wait. Certain games money had Wukong though.
Yes, they money had Wukong, and yes, Wukong did well. I'm not saying that never doesn't happen. But when you have a major franchise and major publisher come out and say Final Fantasy did not do well, and they have stated we're no longer doing the exclusivity deal. Now that down, they know, well, if Microsoft is willing to put up money and let me go wherever I want.
It's a better incentive.
Yeah, it's way better incentive. You telling me y'all gonna give me money up front to cover my costs, all right? So we not struggling and waiting for the sales to come in, and you're not going, inhibit my ability to sell on another platform. You're not gonna make me wait a year before I can sell it on PlayStation. You're gonna let me sell it day one on PlayStation.
Because if I'm waiting a year, I'm losing money.
And in fact, at your own developer show where you normally don't list a competing platform, you listed it right there.
And they still bought it. They watched it. They bought
it. They watched it and bought it.
And they went online and bragged about it.
Yes.
If I'm a developer, let's eat. Phil. Hello. And look.
And I think that was intentional.
Man.
Because one, if you look at the show, nobody talked about that. Now, if that show was bad, if it was a bad show and they didn't show what we wanted to see, it would be more people talking about that PlayStation 5 showing up in their showcase than the actual show. But Microsoft found out today that their community don't care about games going to PlayStation 5.
I don't care, bro. As long as on Game Pass, bro. Look, bro.
Nobody
that
the PS5 showing up in that showcase.
All I had to do was cut the Xbox on. Search Ninja Gaiden 2. Hit install. Wait a good 10 minutes. I know Rose had to wait about 30 on PC. It's all right. and then play the game. And I saw how many people, how many dummies on. No, let me rewind. I saw how many people on Twitter. I got the PlayStation version. I got the PlayStation. It's pro enhanced. It's pro enhanced. 50,
Think about
50, 50, 50, 50, 50.
Yep.
Look.
Think about
Microsoft.
Doom is gonna be $70.
Yep.
South for Midnight is gonna be $40.
50. It's 50. 49.99.
70.
I thought. Oh no, I think you're right. I don't know. I thought it was
It's gonna be $40. It's gonna be $40. South of Midnight is. Expedition 33 is also gonna be $40. I think. And then I think Ninja Gaiden 4 might be 70.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, Ninja Gaiden 4 will be 70. Ninja Gaiden Black 2 was 40. South of
50,
Midnight.
50.
Right. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it all comes around to about $220, maybe a little bit more. That's 1 year of Game Pass.
Yep.
For those 4 titles.
Yep.
Facts.
And four of them are in the first quarter.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
And that doesn't include all the other games. You get the
Avowed.
Exactly.
Sniper
Yeah,
Elite, Avowed,
Call of Duty.
Gears, the
Call
new
of
Call
Duty.
of Duty.
Damn.
They still forget about the other Japanese, the Wu Ching.
MLB The Show.
That's on Game Pass too? Wu-Tang?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Wu-Tang.
Hey.
MLB The Show. Hey,
Yeah.
look,
Game Pass, sure is.
Ruham, we're not blaming Sony. Ruham said they also said that it was no fault of Sony's, it was of their own doing, but because it's associated with PlayStation, you guys blame it on PlayStation. We're not blaming PlayStation. We're blaming the
What is
just
it?
the fact that the Ruham in the chat.
What is
We're
it?
just saying, yeah, like towards not his last chat, not the last one he posted. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Fuck out.
We're not blaming PlayStation. We're saying exclusive deals aren't working now. It's too many players divided between too many platforms, right?
No.
So if I'm putting the game only on one platform, I'm at the mercy of said platform for that fan base or player base to be attracted to my game. I'm also competing with other games on said platform.
Mhm.
And at the same time, I'm competing with other platforms now because my game isn't available on those platforms. What we're saying is Square Enix wasn't happy with the results of that deal. It's not about whose fault it is. Now, look on the other side of the fence. You have a team that signed a deal with Microsoft, got it back up front. Microsoft funded the game, and then they showcased it at Xbox, the Developers Direct. And the result of that is now you're the most tweeted game on Twitter. Everybody's hyped. And people on PlayStation players went out and spent $50 on this game on a remaster, right? If I'm a publisher or developer, I'm watching this and I'm rethinking my strategy. I'm rethinking deals. Maybe we need to pivot on how we do business. It's not about whose fault it is. It's just a different way of doing things.
Hell no. Thank you for
Go ahead,
breaking that
Paul.
down from a business. Oh, fuck that, nigga. Only reason they said that shit because that's how you keep relationships with one of the biggest publishers in the industry. That's how you slide out of the way without disrespecting somebody you're gonna do business with in the future. But in actuality, it is their motherfucking fault. It wasn't no other platform. It was PlayStation fault.
I tried to keep it PR post keeping in Chicago, nigga.
Call it what it is. Don't make excuses. It was PlayStation fault because if it wasn't, it would have done good. Them exclusive deals would still be in place. Final Fantasy Remake, the first one came out on PlayStation 4, right?
Yeah, PS4.
Then it was redone for PS5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 had how many consoles? 118 million?
Like 120.
120?
Mm-hmm.
You got that exclusive deal off having that install base.
Yep.
That exclusive deal doesn't happen if you don't have that install base. So that's one of your incentives you brought to the table all Xbox One generation, right?
Yep.
That's how you. That's how you was getting preventing games from going over to Xbox and trying to dry them up, right?
Yep.
So
They
it
said we
is
got
like,
120. They got like 50.
you told me
Uh,
your fan base was gonna deliver and they didn't.
Yep.
You lied to me. It is PlayStation fault.
Well,
We delivered on our gear. We made Final Fantasy. Matter of fact, we did a hell of a job remaking Final Fantasy 7. Your fan base didn't hold up the end of the bargain.
They split the game in 3 parts, though. That's the thing.
And then only that, though.
Yeah, but they didn't know that at first, though.
Hey,
I
Nico,
don't think anybody knew that at first.
They did an exclusivity deal for all 3 games.
Yep.
Okay.
It wasn't just the first one. They did them from all 3 games.
Oh no, there's news that the third one.
The third one's not going to be exclusive.
Yeah,
because they put in there and redid the motherfucking contract. That's probably because the first if you got
if you don't hit the markers.
You have to realize these contracts they are incentive based contracts, meaning they have. Look at the what Insomniac showed you that when they date a guy exposed with Spider-Man, they have to sell this. They have to they had to have Spider-Man out or this Marvel game out by this date or this time or this happened. They have to sell this many numbers and this and that or this happened. Sony not just walking up in there getting these. So if the first 2 didn't hit the marker, then what happens to the third? Oh, you didn't hit your markers. You lied to me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It is PlayStation fault. And they didn't do what they were supposed to. The games didn't do what they were supposed to, or had a success that they were supposed to have. Now they got to put them on PC. Now they got to bring them over to Xbox. But I do agree with Play. Sony is in a fickle situation now because Microsoft saying, "Hey, they did it. That was a fucking Ninja Gaiden 4 was a fucking announcement to all independent developers."
Yep.
That's what
how we do business. This is how we do business over here.
Business going forward. We're publishing your games. We're helping you with the funding. As long as you drop it day in Game Pass, you can go wherever you want.
Yep.
Feed my people.
Announcement.
Feed my people. That's all I ask you. Just feed my people.
And the only Game Pass
with two independent developers.
Yeah.
The only question is, what response you're gonna get? Because look, they did the same thing with Expedition 33.
Yep.
You said, well, who's gonna get what?
Is they publishing Expedition 33 though?
I don't know if they're publishing.
I don't know.
But it's in Game Pass and it is day one purchase.
And they allowed to go everywhere.
It's still allowed to go everywhere.
Yeah.
Come to Game Pass.
Yep.
Come to Game Pass. Put your games on. You can still go. We ain't gonna put no walls up. He build you. That's told the developers. We ain't no more walls, no more ring fence, no more none of that. You can put your game in Game Pass. You can support our platforms, and we'll still allow you to make money elsewhere. If they ain't the most enticing motherfucking thing,
yeah, it is.
That's the best deal.
Damn.
That's support. That's what you call supporting the devs.
Yeah, I give you that one.
Yeah. All the while, more money don't got to come out of my pocket.
Damn. Man, that's crazy.
Think about it. I think people get so tight in that. Well, Microsoft putting their games on. You gotta look at the underlying.
I don't care, bro. Look, dog.
If this was Phil playing all alone, that
look, bro. All 2025.
I don't think it was his plan all along, but I think the failures he saw an opportunity. Them being down in hardware, he saw an opportunity.
Which I was saying that's what make a hella sense, bro. And it's
no, nigga, it was Jim Ryan.
He said with Jim Ryan. Oh,
it was Jim Ryan in the ABK deal. He tried his hardest to block Game Pass from going over there on PlayStation. He didn't want xCloud to be on PSN, and they found the alternative route. We'll just send the games over there. That's exactly what happened.
Bro, it's been a it's a history lesson, bro. If you look at gaming history, gaming companies do their best when they're in a desperate state. Like even look at Nintendo and the Wii. There wouldn't be a Switch if the Wii U didn't fail. Well, even with Xbox, if the Xbox One didn't fail so hard, they wouldn't be going hard on Xbox Play Anywhere and Game Pass. So sometimes it benefits you when the companies that the platforms you play on, they're in a state of desperation because they start thinking innovatively, in an innovative manner, right? And this is what we get. We win as consumers.
Yeah, we winning
And the
right now.
and the funny thing is, with Microsoft, and this is what I say. I said it's good for the PlayStation players. This is good for the PlayStation players. It's just not good for Sony. The consumers are eating.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
we getting
That's a
Microsoft
fact.
games. We're eating, and I'm not going to deny that. But Sony's looking at it. Man, our players are eating in somebody else's platform.
This is what Sony
They
can do
eating
though.
on somebody else's game.
They eating
Sony
up
can
the IP
Sony.
that we supposed to be having IPs for.
Yep.
This is what Sony can do though. Sony can keep tradition
Okay.
and go the way of the dodo bird, or they can learn how to play the new game with the new rules.
No,
And
they can't.
they money strapped to be able to do that right now.
No,
Yeah. They
Yeah.
can't.
they
Yeah, so,
dumbass fan base don't want them to change. That's the problem. That's why the fucking Sony gonna die on the fucking hill and be a garage sale.
wait. So what you mean? Go the same way as they going? So you
Because
mean like
they
publish
literally
games
they
and put it
literally
everywhere?
Y'all,
they
you
reversed course and went
you
back to what's
really
not making them no money.
the man said it himself out his own mouth. When it comes to multiplayer, you motherfuckers don't play it, especially exclusive wise. You
Ever.
only like single player narrative driven games. You only want triple A fucking bangers that cost 300, four
Yeah.
hundred
Yeah.
million dollars.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers are fickle. And that's
That's
why
what he
they ass
said.
gonna die.
Oh yeah. The
I'm
modern
I'm
Sony
so
gamer
happy.
is they want that.
Nico, hold on. Let me fill you in, Nico.
Go ahead.
I'm glad Rose on the show because Rose got a better memory than me. What did the CFO come out and say
They
last
don't know
year?
how to make money.
They don't know
They
how to
don't know
make
how to,
money. They don't know how to manage. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to manage their money. They're very they're financially irresponsible over there at
yep.
PlayStation. It was like the first time he ever looked at the. I
He
don't get
said
it,
that.
bro.
He said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the first time he ever looked at the books. He was like,
Damn.
"Oh
What
my
the fuck is
god!"
they doing?
He
And then and
literally
then eh,
he said we have very talented developers, but business wise, you know, they don't know what they doing.
Why the
and
hell
what?
did Spider Man cost 300 million and motherfucker we didn't get no multiplayer DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
what the
Yeah.
fuck is
And
we
they
hey,
talking
canceled
about?
DLC. Yeah. I was
hey,
furious, bro. When I was
Rose,
like, boy,
what was his first course of action as the active intern? He canceled 6 live service games immediately. He said, "Look, we ain't got the money for this shit." And then he said, "More to come."
they
Yep.
canceled the wrong one. Shit, they should have kept
They
some of
did.
Bro,
them.
I we agree. They did.
They canceled the
so,
wrong one.
Sony is so horrible at budgeting. They got 2 CEOs, bro. They said, "Nah, both of
Hey,
y'all CEOs, but
can I can I
we gotta have." Go ahead, go ahead.
let me ask a question? Because I know that Horizon game just got canceled, right?
No,
Wasn't they working on two
this
Horizon
they're
live service
saying
games?
that wasn't the Horizon game.
It was
So
two of
Okay.
them. Oh, okay.
yes, too. But that's another thing too. They're
Why are you working
biased,
on
so
two live service games on Horizon?
I don't know. That was weird
they
to me.
won't cancel Horizon projects. Those are Herman Holt's baby. He came from Guerrilla
Yeah,
Games, so
he a cancer to them right now, bro.
he will not cancel Horizon. That to him, Horizon and Concord was supposed to take Sony PlayStation to the next level.
And that's why I'm
So
asking, like, why the hell is they keep putting that freckle faced bitch on the front screen like she gonna sell numbers?
Yeah, yeah. She
How the
not. Yeah,
hell the part two did worse than part one in
yeah.
sales,
facts,
and
bro.
they continue to keep bringing this freckle
And
faced
they
witch
and the
the fuck up out of here.
crazy thing is they bundle it with the consoles, bro. So the interest in Horizon is very inflated.
Oh hell yeah.
But
I agree with that. They did.
he don't Herman Host don't see it.
Why though? Like, why is that stuck on that shit? That shit weird to
That's
me.
his
He trying
that's
to
his
make his mark.
baby.
Yeah, he trying to make his mark,
He
bro.
he was, I think he wasn't he the director or
Oh, Gorilla? I think it was.
um
Oh, maybe that's why I don't. I know.
yeah, that's like his baby. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is his baby. So the success of Horizon Zero Dawn is what kind of catapult him up the PlayStation ranks. Him and Jim Ryan. They're
Well,
both from
that's some
Gorilla.
fake ass success because outside of one, that bitch ain't selling shit. She ain't replacing Kratos. It
And
ain't
then
happening.
you know what threw me off? If people love Horizon so much, why they make
Yeah.
why they made the online one look cartoony? Because that's not going to cater to the
don't know why
Horizon
they
1
did
and
that.
2 players.
You know what
Right?
I think what you get in, Neil?
What?
I mean, Nico. I think Sony don't have an identity. They
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
what they're
saying.
doing.
Yeah,
They
Like,
don't
you
know
know what I'm
what
yeah,
saying?
they're
Like, why
doing.
would you do that?
they
I'm
have
like,
an
why would you
identity
do that?
crisis. But
If I'm
it's a
playing Horizon
but
Online, I want to play with the real people that
they're
I played
trying.
with on 1 and
Exactly. Yep.
2.
But no,
Yep.
but they're trying to replicate Fortnite. They want to replicate. If you look at successful games like multiplayer, they're all cartoony. I can't think of any live service game that has like super.
Outside of Call of Duty
Yeah, outside
and
of Call of Duty,
like some games on PC
But
like
they
Counter
player
Strike.
base don't really
but
like that. They like that
they're not
realism shit.
hyper. They're not hyper realistic.
Yeah,
They want
exactly.
Sony wants the Fortnite crowd. They want that Fortnite crowd so bad, bro. Call of Duty or something. And this was their strategy to get it
And that
4 years
shit
ago.
failed.
4 years ago. But in 2024 they had to reevaluate. So what they plan to do from then moving forward, nobody knows. But
Focus on TV.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
anime.
yeah,
because they also want to turn their IPs into I think King David mentioned this, and the
yeah.
way Sony's moving, I agree with him. They want to turn their IPs into like
Anime.
Movies,
world.
TV
Yeah,
shows,
exactly. To
animes.
these cross
Yeah,
media brands.
Yeah, that
yeah.
might be their
They're
lane.
fine.
Yeah, I was saying
It
that
might
on
be,
my
but
videos.
but does that
Nigga,
benefit
I
you as a
can't play
gamer
no
though?
goddamn anime.
Facts.
The
But
fuck?
look,
I
all the
can't.
older games, they can do that though. Like Jack and Daxter, Tomba, what else?
Nah, ain't nobody finna
Ratchet and
watch
Right,
that.
but
Clank.
here's
Nigga,
the
I'm
thing.
here. I'm here
Out-
for gaming, nigga. I'm not here for TV
Outside of
shows.
outside of The Last of Us, which one of the franchise is gonna do that well? It's like this to
Twilight
me.
movie did pretty good
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it did. Outside of the Naughty Dog games, maybe Horizon will do well. But to me, this seemed like another risk, just like the live service push.
Yeah, I think Helldiver will probably do good. It got to be a comedy parody off of Star
You know
Troop,
they
Starship Trooper
canceled
though.
they canceled the Horizon Zero. It was like I think it was a TV show for Horizon Zero Dawn. They canceled it and they're restarting production. And then I think the same with God of War, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't they cancel that? The God of War TV show?
I
I
heard,
don't
yeah.
even know, bro.
I thought they were gonna do it, but yeah,
I
they were
don't.
getting
I don't know,
restarted.
man.
So
I
I
don't
wish
want this shit. Long
I
story
wish I was
short, I
a
don't
fly on
want
the
this
wall,
shit.
bro. Listen to these board meetings, dog. So I know somebody getting chewed out, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you to
I-
fly on the wall. They
they
go, yo,
probably
man. You better
they
get
probably
ready for
call
this garage sale, cause all these IPs
yeah.
is gonna be up for the motherfucking market. Do you hear
Hey,
me?
yo. They probably called Jim Ryan. He don't even work there no more, cussing his ass out. Look, man. You see how you left us?
what about they older games though, like Sly Cooper, Infamous? Those would be good too though for like TVs
Yeah,
and
that'd
movies.
be good, but I want to play video games.
Oh
These
yeah, okay,
motherfuckers
gaming.
is tone deaf.
They gotta find something to get their money back, but they gotta do something, you know.
That anime shit ain't it.
I don't know, bro. They spent all that money on Bungie, dog. They had to shut them down and then merge them into their Sony gaming division.
They got a PSVR, they can't do shit. This motherfucking handicap.
That portal lit though. I ain't gonna lie. The portal lit
They
though.
saved the portal by cutting the umbilical cord.
Yeah, that shit.
Uh,
That was a good update though. I ain't gonna lie.
That was the only thing that saved that shit. If they would have continued with
yeah,
that
man.
bullshit, it would have been another failed product.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of knocking on Sony, man.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I
Xbox,
definitely ain't.
Xbox is great.
Bro.
Game Pass is the truth. I'm excited. My Game Pass subscription already paid itself.
I think
It's
PlayStation
amazing.
need to focus on making smaller budget games. That's
Oh
what I
yeah.
feel like.
Oh yeah.
But
They do.
they ain't got no choice. They ain't
That
got no
300
choice.
million budget, hey, bro, it's bro. Come on now, and then
Hey,
waiting
look though.
5 years for a game. I ain't trying to wait 5 years for Spider-Man 3, bro. I'm just not
You
trying to
know
do that
how
shit.
I know Jim Ryan lost his mind? Look at Intergalactic trailer, bro. Look at all of the product placement.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
They spending money on that,
Nigga
bro.
had on
Crazy,
Porsche,
bro.
had on Nike shoes,
Adidas. I think it was Adidas. Exactly.
Adidas.
Death Stranding 1 initially flopped on the PlayStation, PS4. It eventually got traction once they released it on PC and then re-released it on PS5. Now it's on Xbox. This man Jim Ryan re-signed for part 2, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, Jim Ryan. If PlayStation shut down, Jim Ryan is the one to blame. And I'm gonna say partially Herman Hulst because he was
It
there
ain't
too.
gonna be no if. It's gonna be a
No, they
when.
can bounce back, but they gotta get. They
Man,
gotta
that
man.
shit ain't
They gotta
bouncing nothing.
focus.
That
They
bitch
gotta
gonna bounce in
focus.
somebody else's wallet.
And shout out to my bro Ruham. Ruham still be on this place. He be fighting a good fight in the
Yeah,
chat.
he
Shout out
fighting,
to
bro. He fighting.
you. Be
He
fighting.
fighting,
Fighting for
bro.
my life.
But Ruhan know they ain't got no money. Ruhan, you know they out of money, bro. The CFO came out and said it. We broke, nigga. We broke and we canceling shit. We selling stuff. We trying to make it over here. Spider-Man costs too damn much. We got Tony Todd to do the voice, and we can't even pay to use all the dialogue.
Man.
I
It's
got
And they canceled
Venom.
DLC. They
That nigga said
canceled
Venom.
DLC, bro.
begging for
Nah, we ain't dropping that.
Xbox game.
I was mad as hell. Like, what is y'all? Why would y'all cancel Spider-Man 2 DLC?
Well, they
Like,
did
come
more
on.
than cancel that. They cut out half the game.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. I was mad too. Yeah, they
Customer.
cut the Venom part out.
I keep
I got the platinum, bro. On the Venom part, like he took over the city, just like they cut that part out. Like, what happened? Like, why would you not? You let us play as
Hey yo,
Venom for one part and not do it no more. Like, what?
hey Nico, you played the game, right?
Yes,
Tell
Spider-Man. Yeah.
tell me Peter Parker went in the game begging Mary Jane to give him a second chance, and
Oh
I'll
yeah.
wash the dishes, I'll
Yeah.
pay the mortgage, I'll go get a job.
I'm sorry, Mary J.
nigga was domesticated.
I quit my job. Yeah, he was
He
trolling.
said, I
That
get a
nigga
job, I
became
help with the rent.
that
That
nigga
nigga,
became a in-house house mom.
yeah, he did retire. He retired the suit. He gave it to Matt. Oh, well, I won't spoil nothing, but you know, it's old
That
He
now.
ain't
But
story,
spoiling
he
nothing.
gave it to
Nobody
Matt.
give a fuck about that
that
draft.
story was so trash, bro. They might as well just let Mary J. Not say Mary J. Blige, Mary Jane run around with the gun and just
Oh
save
yeah,
the day, bro. Like
yeah, that was crazy.
that game was trash.
I did like Craven's story though. Craven's story was lit though.
Nah, I'm gonna tell
But
you
the
why I
Venom
like
shit was
it.
kind of iffy. The
All
story was
the
kind of iffy.
all the here all the villains were rehabilitated, bro. They weren't bad. They weren't villains anymore. Like Spider-Man spent the whole story trying to save the former villains from Craven. I don't know, man. I just wasn't feeling it, bro. It's I don't. It's
Yeah,
like they
I
tried to
think.
teach me a moral of the story or something. I
Parker
don't
trying
know.
to avoid divorce court and shit. Bum
Mm.
ass nigga.
Yeah, I think part one better. I might sound crazy, but like overall story and like game and shit, I think.
Peter riding bikes, Harry.
Yeah, it
What
was
are we
crazy.
doing?
What
Mary
was that
Jane
about, bro?
got
I'm
a
like,
picture
what?
with a
I was
fit
like,
with a switch on it.
I'm just saying, man. Who excited to wait 5 years for part 3? Not me, bro. I'm not.
Oh, did y'all hold on. Also, did y'all didn't read Tom Warren's notepad, did y'all?
No, I
Uh,
didn't.
Nah.
Oblivion. Hold on.
I wasn't interested in reading it based on what it looked like.
Oblivion remake or
nice,
remaster is in the spring.
nice.
Gears
Really? Oh,
Gears
announced in the spring or coming in the spring?
either coming in the spring or I think he's saying coming in the spring. Gears of War E-Day is targeting 2025.
Oh my
Let's go.
god!
Let's go. Let's
Clockwork
go.
Evolution and Contraband will be present at Xbox June showcase.
Mm.
That means Clockwork getting a release date, and so is Contraband. They both getting
Hmm.
release dates.
I can probably
Hey, hey,
clock.
hey,
Bro, you
Ruhan, listen.
know how
Let's
many
Ruhan.
we still ain't Perfect Dark. You know, I know Fable might get pushed back to
State of
20.
Decay 3.
State of Decay 3, the Wu-Tang game. It's still I can still go for more other games that we forgot that's
Blade.
being developed. Blade.
Hey,
Hold
nah,
Blade.
let's
Ooh.
not talk about it. We gotta come back, post. We gotta do another show now.
we'll come back
Hey,
tomorrow. Tomorrow is our
hey,
season.
hey, hold on. Let me holler at Ruhan. Hey, Ruhan, a friendly wager. I bet you Contraband outperforms Fair Games. They're both
What?
heist games.
Huh?
I bet Contraband outperforms Fair Game.
Contraband. Oh,
I know.
you confident?
I'm that confident though.
Oh, him. Are you
Get
confident?
Xbox Game Pass publishing. Look, bro. Well, Contraband probably a multiplat. bro.
Play Monte
I wouldn't
Carlo.
be surprised if Contraband is not on. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on PS5. But I bet you that Contraband, because it's being announced on Game Pass, you ponies will go out and run it, gladly pay that $70 to play Contraband
He said,
while we
"Glad."
play on Game Pass, just to say we don't buy games.
They should never gave you
That's how
niggas
y'all
Game
do.
Pad. Man, you get thrown in my face all day. Damn, Game Pad.
Ain't it? Ain't it?
So they should have never gave you niggas game time.
Bro,
Never gave you
screenshot and post that you bought the game. I'll hit the like button. I'll retweet it. I love it.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Mellow.
That nigga Noah running with that
Wow,
shit,
bro.
boy.
Mellow, do your motherfucking thing.
This nigga wild.
Somebody,
That nigga said I hit the like button for it. Oh my god.
Tap that
Lord
heart so
have
fast.
Yeah.
Fun, funding my fun. Let's go.
mercy. Got her selling out like shit.
you was saying too. Game Pass. They should have never gave you niggas game.
Never gave you niggas game pass.
Put it on PS5, Phil. Make them pay for it.
Man, I keep trying to tell these niggas. Oh yeah, that's another thing on the show too. They kept seeing the PS5. Oh, 3 of those games coming on to the PS. Bro, people in first class don't complain about niggas that's sitting in coach. Do you hear me? Don't let that go over your head. Niggas in first class don't be complaining about niggas in coach.
Hey yo,
You get you little welfare little niggas in the back seat of the plane while we enjoy our motherfucking drinks and services. The fuck?
hey Mello, you know how I feel about it?
Damn
How
peasants.
many how many squirrels gotta die for me to look fly? That's how I feel about it.
Hey, that's a good one right there. That's a good one.
Wow.
Every squirrels gotta die so I can look fly. Boy, y'all continue to pay for them bullshit ass seats, and I'm gonna enjoy myself in first class, nigga. It's simple. I don't
Yo,
look back at you niggas. I keep looking forward. I don't look. Y'all disgust me sitting back there. Kids hollering and shit. Sitting elbow
oh,
to
man.
elbow
Wow.
with fat people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Should have never gave you niggas game pan. You know, all you motherfuckers talking about game pan, game pan. Man, we
they
finna,
don't.
we finna get up out of here, man. It's 11:15. Plus,
Oh my gosh.
it's more shit we want to talk about, but like Noah gonna have me wait because he want to hold me till tomorrow. Same bet channel, same bet time. No,
Man,
we
y'all know Post ain't about to log in tomorrow, bro. Post gonna hit us with that text.
live.
2 a.m. 2 a.m. Hey, not tonight, y'all. Yeah, we know.
No,
We
hold
heard
on.
you fixing to cook in this motherfucker.
And no,
My lights off.
yeah, you both you motherfuckers ain't gonna keep me on the same show.
You
But
said I stub my
hold
toe.
on,
My lights is off right now.
hold on.
My mama done took my car.
I
Where
said,
we at?
Post, we going live. He said, nah, they forgot the A1 sauce. We got to do this tomorrow. Hey,
No,
what?
no, he hit my ass with the,
Hold
oh,
on,
we
where the
gonna go
motherfucking
live.
man?
Lights out, no gas, rents due, no cash. On me on the ground like no quality time. Right in the dog, got me searching for the limelight. Hoping change will come sooner. Despite all the gossip and the rumors, we made it through winter time. Even though some days was no dinner time. It's just thinking back, I couldn't imagine how we been at time. Mama working 2 jobs, me at home alone. Granny out on the boat trying to win us some luck. Uncle's in the basement, man, smoking it up. Me and Gee cleaning up for a couple of bucks. Summertime, some of the time we lived it up. But I thank God we lived it rough, cause it made us tough. It takes a little to gain a lot. We always had enough, man, I had enough. But we got through that shit, man. time, but still we gotta move on. Gang banging is gone, catch trying to move on. We either 9 to 5 or getting our school on. Some get locked up, some just coming home. To my cousin Mom, hold your head, you'll be coming home. Big Jilly is out, he over at the house. Everything's a go, this music finally working out. No matter the struggles we had or we still go through. Forget the past, that's the future that we must go through. Regardless of the world ahead, change is a beautiful thing. We all once was kings, it's nothing to dream, but to see that dream come true was a beautiful thing. So, all the things we've been through, 47, 32, hold your head, we still made some of the slack, 100 stacks to the base, tell them get off Granny's back. Remodel the house and bring the family back. Daily Saturday breakfast, we all at the table, laughing and joking about the days we weren't able. And in the midst of it, sometimes pissed of it, cops got sick of them, blunts got rich from them, pops got sent from them. Too young to see it coming, having fun cause see for running, reefer blunt, sipping some just to be a part of some. Now I'm a part of something more, nothing less, living more, wishing less, giving more, receiving less, a little stress upon a life, but still I'm living, yes, gotta respect that. To the man upstairs, I respect that. Thanks for everything, family, we was born kings and queens. Let's live like it.